Kalashtar.
That's the greatest line.
Perfect. So, to recap, yeah, we are now one with the web, and I don't edit any of this, so whatever is said is said.
I feel the web in my bones right now.
Yeah, he's webbed up.
Webbed up.
So last time,
say that and you got the B sound, and I did not.
I didn't know what.
I feel the web coming out of my.
P.S.
Anyways, let's start the game. Not safe for children, by the way, YouTube.
It's adults on adventures, all right, not kids.
Adults named Mandy on adventure. So last time we played North Wellman's Camp Gladiator, day 2, the official start of the camp, kicked off with an absolute bang, putting both of the rival tribes against each other. We have the Iron Claws versus the Mythic Militia going head to head in a battleship maneuver and strategy and skills challenge. The goal was to be the last boat standing, and you guys watched as the first points went to the Iron Claws, or the Iron Jaws, and you all fought very well against the other students, creating, this badass Noah's Ark. Not Noah's Ark. What's that motherfucker that spread the water?
Moses. Let's be honest, Gaius did a great job in this chapter.
Gaius rocked their world. He spread the water, dropping a ship, closing the water, absolute just domination. And then, as some of the students were falling in the water, unable to surface, realizing that there was an undertow pulling them underwater, realizing that it was a demonic beast underneath the water that was pulling them all in. This Wastrilith, if I'm remembering correctly.
Super not cool, dude.
Yeah, super not cool, dude. And the Wastrilith, being a very formidable foe, took a lot of effort from the group to deal with.
Chance.
But as that was happening, as Chance was fucking shit up, and the sharks were fucking useless, by the way. Not only was the Wastrilith a very formidable foe, but her little shark minions, which I really was hoping would add some spice to the combat.
Nope.
Shade's never going to use sharks again.
Fuck sharks. Those things suck. They couldn't hit
Chance took like
a
the
brick
jaws
wall.
will have to open a jar, then guys finally in the last little.
Hey, you know what? I got the XP, okay?
And
Makes you feel any better. I punched him off the boat.
I pushed him through the water on his shell.
that was gnarly. But both Jillian and Cora wailed out and were able to save all of the other kids by swimming to shore with the whales kind of like, I don't know, like a mother goose, like keeping their little birds in line.
Mother geese know their high powered multi.
No, just like keeping the like the way they described it was that they were like scooping them and pushing them. So
with flippers.
Yeah, with your flippers that apparently aren't used for swimming in this situation.
We were hurting.
But all of the logistics aside, you were able to rescue most of the children. Went back to aid in the fight where your monk friends Socrates and Gaius and Chance were just throwing everything they could. He was trying his best.
If any of the sharks got out of the water, dude, they were not going to stand a good chance.
But you eventually defeated the Wastrilith with a moonbeam, and that was pretty much the main thing that killed it. And then you all went back to shore. You went back to shore where due to the valiant and selfless effort of your boat specifically, but overall the Mythic Militia, you were all rewarded with the victory, even though the Iron Jaws were the last boat technically standing. You were able to save the poor Druid that went underwater, that was actually consumed by the Wastrilith. You were able to save, not you specifically, but the counselors were able to save and revive her. So after all of that, you guys went back to the cabin, took a long rest. I believe you went to the coffee shop first. Is that right? Or was that before? No, that was before you went out.
That
was before you went.
Yeah.
So you guys took a short rest
Yeah.
back at the cabin because you still had, it was like early evening.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what time it was. If it was.
Yeah, it was like, I mean,
If it was like afternoon.
you guys
or...
met at noon for the event, so I assume that probably only took 2 or 3 hours. So it's probably like mid-afternoon. You guys went back to the bunks, right back to your mythic militia campgrounds, and during some of your, patting each other up, trying to heal, you realized, Gaius, you were unable to cast.
Oh, right.
Yep.
3rd level and above, correct?
Listen, that sounds like some meta type of conversation. But from what I remember, that sounds exactly right. It seems like your level 2 spells are weak but functional, mainly weak for the theatrics. But level 3 at the moment is unable to conjure, for lack of a better word.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Shit.
And that's pretty much where we left off. You're not necessarily going to bed yet, but under this duress and uncertainty, you guys are currently in your bunks with Jigs, still being very much in his role of the hunter.
Jags.
And he is very much, he's playing Jags right now because my brain couldn't come up with a fucking name in the moment. So he's still playing the role of like the hunter, watching you guys, trying to do like the Peter Parker like spider thing when it's not working. That's what it seems like whenever he's trying to cast the spell and it's not working. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Flip the deer bow.
So, as most D&D sessions start, what are you doing?
I mean, mine still work.
Alright, so we haven't lost everything. Okay, we need to figure out what's going on with the magic, but I also want to know what happened to Skaggy.
I was just thinking maybe Skaggs got warm and took a dip in the water. And then he just kind of got sucked in or something.
That would suck.
But the
Great input, guys.
last time
I'm no hunter,
was going
So I was more
towards,
adamant on those guys.
Man, that would suck.
what was he going? He was going toward the iron.
Oh,
Jaws
right.
side.
There was that detail that he was going.
I wonder if other people are having this problem.
Yes, I'm also worried about going to find Skaggy if we don't have our magic.
Well, I mean,
That's
I'm
my
pretty-
only
I'm pretty
use.
tapped. I've used a lot of my
You have
energy
more uses
in
than that.
defeating that beast single-handedly.
Well, that's not quite how I remember it, but it's fine. It's fine.
Guys, if you were there to help with the sharks, I think Chance would have a different outlook. They were real
Me
slippery.
and Cora were helping. We were just blue whales.
we
We were
had-
saving
No, but
people.
most of my energy is spent at the moment. Whether or not I can cast it anyways is...
I wonder if maybe
for
Russ will
debate.
help. That might not hurt.
Jigs leans in. Is there anything I can do?
If you had to, on like a number rating system, like your most powerful spells are like hypothetically a 4 or a 5. What level do you feel like you're capable of casting if you can cast spells?
Well, being that I focus mainly on my bardic skill of theater, I'm capped at currently a 2 on that scale.
That feels kind of we all feel like kind of like a 2.
Don't worry,
His eyebrow.
Jax. You're gonna be
I mean, we
stronger
can
someday.
always ask the counselors. I mean,
Do you guys think this has anything to do with the cup? The chalice that we
Why do you
touched?
think it? Why would it have something to do with the cup?
I don't know, it just seems like we did something bad and now we're being punished.
Do you
But we
think
just
that we
did
should go
something
talk
good.
to the other girls that were the iron
Well,
Jaws
one of
that
them's
also
missing,
touched
right?
it?
Oh yeah.
Vorka's missing. And she also touched the cup. Do you think? I smell a clue. It's in the
didn't
game.
realize-
Well, clearly.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
it's-
we've talked too much about South Park before the session. I'm like a raging clue. Raging clue right now.
Oh God, are you feeling?
Is your clue pointing west?
Raging clue from Scraggy.
Oh, I love that Hannah has never seen South Park.
lost.
She doesn't understand
You
how
should just
great.
do a binge of all 24
You really
seasons.
should. You'd be, I feel like she'd be very offended.
Well, as an adult,
Well,
it's so much more funny than it was as a kid. Like as
yeah,
a kid, it was
catch
funny.
more.
Yeah, as an adult, you're like, oh, I get what they're making fun of now.
Yeah.
You know, like all of the things we've discussed previously. Anyways,
Yeah, I guess we're filming. Oh,
we,
yeah,
we
Raging
could ask
Clue.
the counselor. We could start looking for Swaggy.
do you do it on purpose, Adam?
What?
Do you just mispronounce every name
Scraggy,
of every
it's
game?
Scaggy.
No, I don't.
It's not the abysmal brother.
Well,
That one sometimes I do and sometimes I don't.
It derailed us in
Scraggy
this
was
exact
the
conversation.
Scaggy one. I'm really not trying to.
Gaius, I need you to focus.
I'm really trying
yeah,
not to.
sometime we're gonna need to find Swaggy.
Speaking of Slaggy, if
I hate this game.
I think if
Can we fast forward to Sunday?
This wasn't just a fast forward here.
I think if he was last seen going towards the Iron Jaw camp, maybe we go check in over there.
What?
And Volka is
Why-
missing, so she was also an Iron Jaw.
Why do we think he went to the Iron Jaw camp?
That's what Arabella said.
Cause that's where the footsteps were.
That were
last
the,
guy
that's
did.
where the footprints were.
I think
I wasn't there.
you told us that.
I do.
That's
No,
very
I must have been.
Jigs. I think you're a little deep in the character.
I
Dog.
think maybe Jigs knew that, but Jags did.
Jags does.
See,
Jags has never
So-
been here before. I'm exploring everything for the first time.
Right, you
So
stay
deep character.
here
Well,
while
if
we investigate.
If you go over there,
But what if you were hurt?
What if we need inspiration?
That's usually
You notice?
what I'm for.
You notice how I was able to capture the crowd there? Everyone got quiet while I spoke. It's a talent. I'll teach you.
Oh,
If, Gaius, you promise to be in our next production.
I think that you could be quite good at that, Gaius.
yeah, you seem like you could learn lines and like never forget
Listen.
it.
You could be the big, powerful
Participation
character.
is key.
Especially
when you are
as
part of the
student body
government.
president.
Sure.
I've got a few
Okay,
reasons
Gaius,
to think
if this helps sway
participation.
your opinion, you can win trophies doing it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Plus, if you guys go over to the Iron Jaw side, you could see who all is affected by spells.
And see if it's just a mythical militia thing.
Oh,
We don't even know that. It could just be, I don't know.
It could just
an
be
us
us.
thing.
I guess we won't know unless we go explore.
Crippled by our own ambition.
I've
I really
touched
like
the,
It's
the
nice.
chalice in previous
Jigs.
years. This is the
Oh, no,
first
Jags.
time.
But you've
Almost fell out of
touched.
character.
Through.
But you've touched the chalice when you won, right?
I didn't touch the chalice.
No,
Everyone.
I've touched the chalice literally every year I've been to this camp.
Oh, even if you didn't win,
Yeah, that's
and you didn't experience something like this before,
not that I recall.
maybe you just didn't know any magic then.
No, I didn't.
So I guess
Didn't
we're under
didn't you
standstill.
all didn't you all yell something when you touched the chalice, like a celebratory chant?
Hooray! I don't know.
I don't
Did we-
remember.
Did we chant anything?
I don't think we chanted anything.
Nothing that would
No,
be a spell.
Maybe we
or
said
anything.
victory?
Victory! I
I
don't
don't
know.
even
Yeah.
think we said
All I
that.
really remember is you were very adamant about touching it.
It's a tradition. That's
Wait, was this Chance or was this like an alternate persona, like Jigs and Jags over there? Were you somebody else when we were touching them?
Wait, who's Jigs?
Were you Chase?
He's
No.
okay. You'll meet him later.
Yeah, Chance and Chase.
Like a chaise lounge. I like it.
Yeah, that.
yeah, man. No, that's not. I don't have a different me. I'm just me.
All right. Well, I think that we should probably go to the Iron Jaws side. It would maybe help us find Skaggy, Volka, and possibly see if it's just us that is being afflicted with this.
What time would You said it's like 4 or 5 in
4.
the afternoon?
I would say it's
Yeah.
4:30.
Okay.
Yeah, probably around 4:30.
The stars told me.
The stars have told
4:30.
us all.
The stars in the very bright
You
sky.
have a star dial on your wrist?
I'm always star
Those things are
Let's
pretty
call a
old.
roll-in. And
I
it's just,
am always in touch with the stars even during the day.
what were you gonna say, Cora? Or Hannah? I
If
don't
we're
know.
about 4:30, then my coffee's gonna start wearing off. So as I'm
It
talking,
is true. Anyone who drank their coffee, the max was 5 hours, so it
Yeah.
would have been gone by now.
Yeah. So as I'm
Not that anyone else gets like a perk from it, only her because it's part of her character.
Yeah.
But besides
You can have this one
besides
tomorrow.
any of the other stuff that you all
Remember
have
the one I put into
experienced.
the
Dragon breath.
The dragon breath that I put into the.
I'll take it.
There you go.
We need to.
In the
You need to go stand somewhere else so you don't singe our hair.
No, I think he messed that up when he poured it into the other thing.
You never know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm gonna assume if you guys saw Space Pirates yesterday, or this what a long day, this morning, off of some really old coffee, let's go stand on the bridge where we're surrounded by water.
That was new coffee.
Do it. I just need to do it.
No, that was old coffee.
You guys shot into the astral whatever off of old coffee.
There was old coffee.
Let's get you this coffee. Let's get out of the flammable building before we drink it, though.
I mean, it looks like they
I
stayed
think
where
that-
they were at the whole time, Chance.
I think that those space pirates are real. They weren't just visions of mine.
No.
I saw space pirates. I saw nothing. I just
But
flew
again,
through space.
Laura, I'm very connected to the astral plane.
I'm connected too.
See, this is why you need to join our philosophy club. Jillian understands. You gotta let things come to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't go searching for it, it came to me. I didn't ask for space pirates, but I got them.
I got nothing.
I think you should have your coffee, Cora.
Two things. I do believe you about the space pirates. That was just a lot to handle that early in the morning.
Before we
Try
get.
to-
You without coffee is jarring. No, that's not a bad thing. Are you okay?
So I guess we'll head to the.
We are exiting the bunkhouse before she consumes the coffee.
Okay. Where are you going?
Jake,
Just
Heading towards the
outside.
Iron
I
Jaws.
want to go towards the.
I want to go to Iron Jaws, which is
Yeah.
to the left. I think.
You have to go through the main campgrounds, which might be a good place for a pit stop for
Coffee.
someone.
Coffee, indeed.
Yeah, I wonder if she's still wondering where her husband is.
Or maybe we can get you fresh coffee.
I
You can have that
wonder.
one.
Anything's fine.
If not, she's in suspect number 1.
It's usually somebody they know, real close.
And if she's not worried, suspect number 1. I've been watching a lot of interrogations on YouTube.
Yeah,
Anyways, that's Mandy, not Jillian. Jillian's watching Space Pirates.
On YouTube?
On YouTube.
Oh man.
Anyways.
Sorry, what are we doing?
Yeah, we're walking out
off
so
track.
she can have. You know, this is very much Friday night energy.
I'll step ahead with my coffee. I will make sure that
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Watch me just spew chunks everywhere. That's an 11.
11. You're good.
Do I?
You have a nice burn, and it feels like it's in your throat, and you feel like you're about to like open flame, but it's really just kind of a nice heat behind it.
Okay.
You're able to hold it back.
Okay. So I'll take the drink and I'll like look and go, okay, we're fine. We're good. And she'll knock the rest back.
Roll a d4.
4.
5 more hours. Jesus.
Saved until bedtime.
Then I'll
She
wake
can
up.
talk like a real person for the next 5 hours.
To the
Iron
Iron
Jaws.
What's that?
to the Iron Jaws.
So, the Iron Jaws do require ferry to get there.
Right.
So, as you cross, well, You tell me. Do you go straight to the Iron Jaws, or is there anything else you're looking to do or talk to or anything on the way there?
If we pass by our camp counselor, I would like to talk to her, but only if she's like
Wow,
on the
so
way.
weird that you totally do.
Oh, cool.
I also have
It's easy to
something
find her.
after
She's clearly answering question after question after question of kids, trying to figure out what's next. Where do we go for dinner? Like, what's the like shower schedule? What's the
Those are the questions after like a kid died and
Kids don't get. No one died.
she got eaten and then got
She
revived.
got revived, so
Yeah.
she's very alive.
Camp counselors are very particular with their wording.
No one died.
Yeah, no one died.
No one died.
No one
I
died.
Don't freak out.
While he's looking for the camp counselor, and y'all can obviously do that first, I am going to be looking for the other two. I think there were two other girls that were with Vorka when we went in.
There was an
So
Aasimar
whatever
and,
those-
fish.
Ursula and
A fish
Dasha.
Yeah.
Okay, Ursula and Dasha. I want to be looking out for them as well
Thank God for notes.
as we venture over there.
Okay.
But yeah, okay.
What
So
was
you,
the camp counselor's name again? Lars?
The camp counselor's
Carrie?
name for
Carrie?
you was.
Carrie,
Carrie?
Hold tight. Yep, Carrie.
Carrie.
Miss Carrie, question.
Hi.
Hey, is everyone feeling okay?
Everyone's feeling great. Thanks for asking. How are you feeling?
A bit under the weather, to be honest.
Contagious.
I'm not sure.
Obviously.
Just feel a bit weak energy-wise.
Can I see your hand? Hocus pocus, and you're healed. And she just like slaps your hand, and you feel a little bit of kind of this icy hot feeling where it's cold for a second, it warms up through your palm and up your wrist, and then it sort of fades. How are you feeling now?
A bit the same, except the hand is warm. So,
Well, then you're not. Well, then that means you're not sick.
that's what I'm asking.
You recognize the feeling of that heat, warmth, cold as like a greater restoration type of.
Okay.
So she would have now cured any ailments, any sickness, any curses. So
Okay, I just, I
you're
feel,
still feeling bad.
I feel a bit, not so much
Do you need to talk
bodily,
to
but
our,
more energy-wise.
do you need to talk to our counselor?
Counselor?
Like a
Like
therapist.
counselor squared?
Well, have you
she
tried
helps you. She helps you with more of the feelings of
No. this
maybe
is-
you're not feeling it. Maybe because you were late, you're feeling a little inadequate. Maybe it's not.
Did you try your spells? If we were cursed.
Can I?
If we were cursed.
Oh. You don't feel anything in your hand.
That's
a really good. She goes hocus pocus, and you're healed.
You get the feeling there
And
would have
you're
been something
healed.
great restoration. Like,
Healed. What are you doing? What is this?
What are you doing?
Apparently, just high fiving each other.
I don't know.
actually, Carrie, that might be why we're talking to you. We don't have access to.
Our higher level spells.
Don't we all? That's why we're here to learn.
Not even like third, second.
Like my higher circles of magic, I can't access.
There you go.
Yeah.
Some of my poems are completely ruined now.
She doesn't laugh at you that shade. I'm sorry to hear that. You need to talk to our counselor squared.
No, we need to figure out how to work our magic back.
You don't need to get the C2 involved.
Is this afflicting everyone?
I
Like everyone here cannot do.
Chances
as well.
Hey, can everybody like cast like all their magic? Are you guys like feeling like I don't know, not to use like a loaded word, but like handicapped when it comes to your magic right now?
I didn't do that.
Chance!
That's not the right word.
No. A handicap is like, it's setting a. It's a. Okay.
Alright, Carrie.
We're feeling a little,
What I mean is,
yeah.
I am
One
feeling
down.
stunted in my magic, if that's what you mean.
You are too?
I meant stunted.
She couldn't cast whatever she was about to cast on.
She's
She's
trying
getting her
to
thoughts.
restore his health.
Oh.
Because we're all here to have a good time.
Oh,
And
I thought that
he
just
seemed
wasn't
to be
able
not
receive
having a
it.
great
Okay,
time.
So she can't do it either.
This is interesting. This is worrisome, but
Very.
nothing to
Why
be
is it
too.
worrisome?
Well, I'm used to being able to do these things pretty
I'm
easily.
worried.
Well, I mean, I am too, but I want
That's
to know.
worrisome.
Well, listen, it's
I
not.
know, but I think
It's
that
nothing. It's nothing that you need to concern yourself with. Maybe it's just a matter of. Maybe we're all a little more fatigued than we thought after our battleship escapades.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Maybe a good night's rest is all we need. Have you guys had your dinner?
No.
Listen, I don't like to brag, but I'm pretty sure Camp Gladiator has the best student/camper dinner of all after school camping activity events.
That was a
Can I?
that was a journey we just went on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's not a very concise way to say that.
Can I?
Carrie and Shade aside.
Can I insight check her to see if she's just like faking this hardcore?
You can
and actually
absolutely
way more
insight
worried
check
about
her.
this?
Fucking
Okay.
do it, and she's
I wanna
going
see how
to.
she's faking
She's
this
going to
thing.
contest it.
I'll
contest
I'll
this
assist her. Can I assist her?
roll. Would you know she's doing an insight check? How do you know that she's
I
doing
guess
that?
not. Yeah.
You can also do one. It would
I
just.
take off my glasses.
You can both do one. You can both do one.
We both have glasses. Of course I know because you do this.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you can assist.
I'll assist. I'll assist.
So
So I
take the
roll
best of
these
your
hers.
2 rolls, and you take her.
Because I rolled 2.
Oh no.
Hannah, what's your
It was a 6 with my.
no? What's your modifier?
No, I rolled a 5. Never mind.
A +4. So the total. So you take. So as a reminder, you take her modifier on your roll. So your roll was what? A 5. So it made it a 9.
Yeah.
We need to re-roll.
Oh shit.
Wait, was that a 9?
She also rolled a 9. We need to. We need to re-roll.
Oh, that's way better.
Oh, that's way better. Oh.
That's not that better.
18.
Oh, she is scared shitless. She rolled a 14.
As long as she's not like keeping something.
You can
from
tell
us,
she's
okay.
doing the whole like she's trying to be a
Think
good
it's like a
guardian.
happy
Yeah,
counselor,
she's just trying to not freak you guys out, but she is never experienced not being able to cast a 5th level spell in that way.
Mm-hmm.
She's been able to cast all the way up to 8th level for quite some time. So she's very freaked out. This was considered a pretty easy spell to cast.
Okay. Okay. So she.
Are you freaked out too?
Hilarious.
Playing.
What is she doing?
She does
She's
that.
like that. I can't cast spells. Dad, I can't cast spells.
Yeah.
Where did my spells go? My character sheet's all
Just
messed
leave her
up.
here.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
It's gonna be a great part of the video that only we care about. Sorry. Yeah, she's freaked out. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get some dinner in a little bit. We'll be have a few errands to make.
Sometimes just getting a little nutrients and sustenance within your
Yeah.
body can make a big difference.
You're
Do you
right.
happen to know who would be the person above you that could solve this problem?
Stereo, for sure. I mean, he's the only one really. I mean, we're not a business. We don't really have a chain of command, but he's definitely my
That's the
boss.
head guy. That's the head guy, like the president here, right?
He's less fun. He's a little more serious, a little more about the rules,
A little
and
more
just a little strict, a
austere.
little more scary, a little more fun, less fun, less fun.
A little more austere.
Oh, it's Astorio. I've been saying it wrong this whole
Yeah,
time.
I thought it was a stereo because that's how you say
A
it.
stereo.
It was
Astoria.
Asteria, then it was Astario.
It's
not just me, guys.
Astorio. I've just been saying it wrong because there's a
Astorio.
restaurant in Denton, and she
I
knows.
thought that's what you
No,
told.
that's not it.
Yeah.
It's just a name I came up with, and that's the name I keep saying. There's a restaurant
But
in
he's
Denton.
austere. You know.
Sure.
Asterio.
Yeah, well, that's how it's pronounced now.
Okay. Great.
But there's a restaurant in Denton.
That's why.
But yes, I would also So if we're moving away from Carrie, I do want to see if there is Ursula or Stasha around.
Just like happen to be standing by, or do you mean just
Yeah,
like,
when we're-
are
as
you
we're
gonna go
moving
look for
through,
them?
Yeah.
Oh, like you want to look for them.
Yeah, as we're moving
Okay.
through the center, like the main campground, put herself in
Just
dog
listen.
jail.
Let's not work.
I just want to see if they're out and about. Stop.
Dad, kick his thing.
She looked through the bars. She said she put herself in dog jail, and I look back and she's looking through the bars of the chair like.
Nobody.
You might need to edit this video.
Listen, I don't care. I don't care. Anyone who's made it this far, anyone who's made it 30 minutes into this video knows that we are not a professional company. Listen, we have
We're not trying to make it big. We
have this is just because our memory sucks and we like to rewatch the session before we play 2 weeks later. Mm-hmm. And if other people enjoy it, that's awesome. But this is not for anyone but us.
Okay, so yeah, I wanted to see if we happen to run across Ursula or Dasha to see what they know maybe about Vorka going missing. That's my point.
Okay.
But they might not be in the central area as we're on our way to Iron
Listen,
Drum.
of course they are. Listen. Well, most people have come back to camp, right? Like, there's not a Gorgon game yet. Mm-hmm. You guys know the big Gorgon games is not going to be for another, 4 days. So, that's, the big... I mean, this is only, a week and a half long camp, right? They got to build up to it. So... They have a couple of Gorgon games as practice, but the big one where everyone comes out is not until about 4 days from now. So there's, again, you guys have been to campgrounds. There's not a ton there. There's a couple of gift shops. There's the Purgatory, the coffee shop, but it's not where you go for food, right? The food is split up between the tribes, right? The Mythic Militia and etc. So there's not a lot of places to go. So if you guys are looking for Dasha and Ursula, you'll be able to find them in rather quick order. We'll say it won't take a lot of time, but I'd say by the time you find them, just to give a time perspective for everybody, it's probably closer to, we'll say 6 o'clock, 6:15 by this time. It's been a couple hours since the games. Battleship is sort of calmed down. Okay. Everyone's just... everyone has my time dining for the main dining room.
And can y'all remind me again how we found out that Vorka was missing?
We heard.
You heard it via rumors as you guys were.
But there were other students missing.
Yeah, there were others, but Vorka's the one that had relevance.
That we had connection with. Okay.
As we're walking, I would definitely lean and go. She was real freaked out, by the way. Carrie was? Yeah, she was freaking out. Well, I can tell. Underneath the happy, there's a little bit of darkness. I can see it.
I can see it.
I noticed that you were...
Whoa, do you have the ability to see people?
I see people.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
It inspires poetry.
It does.
Alright, cool. So yeah. Ursula and Dasha.
I've had a loss of
Okay, cool.
Sick.
I didn't mean for that to sound so dismissive.
Now that we're done with that bullshit, let's move on to whatever I care about.
Stop. You didn't take it that way, right?
I did.
No!
Wow.
She definitely did.
Quit!
You'll hear about this later.
No. You text her on the way home.
Hannah keeps a blog of all the things you say.
I would literally die.
Mandy'sblog.com.
Oh God. I would just
Do you guys
die.
Do you guys watch Community, or have you seen Community? Dude, that's a homework assignment. That's a homework assignment for all of
The
you.
college show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
So there's an episode where they have oh my God, what's his name? Yeah, but what's his real name? The actor.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase. So he's the old guy in this show. Fucking hilarious, and he plays this old racist, very out of the times person. And there's a dude, I can't think of anyone's name. What is Troy's real name? Or the musical
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino.
Donald Glover.
Yeah, Donald Glover, right? So he plays in
Yeah.
So there's a episode where he's posting to Twitter all of the things Pierce says, and he has an account called Old White Man Says, and it's just a bunch of things, and apparently it gets millions of subscribers.
Oh my God. Hannah has a secret Twitter.
And that's all of this to say she has a secret account where she just posts things that Mandy says.
Sick.
I will say my bowling Sunday group, one of my buddies, Ben, who you met, he does have an entire document on his phone of random things we've said over time. And he reads them back as like greatest hits.
I did that in grad school for a while.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
No, that is awesome. But yeah, homework assignment, watch Community. It's
So good.
such an underrated show. Like, it is so funny.
You gotta watch South Park.
I know.
I can make that happen.
Yeah.
But
Start with the Scientology episode.
Great place to start.
Come on.
she started with Casa Bonita.
Okay, start with Casa Bonita, then the Scientology so you can understand it, and then
start off with
Perfect.
and then I'll watch the back.
I got him again.
Sorry.
Dasha and Ursula.
Oh my god, totally. Yeah, so you find, you run into Ursula. So she's if you remember, she's a Quatoa. So she's like this water being. She's like very fluid in her movements. You just kind of see her just moving, just walking by. You don't see Ursula, but you don't see Dasha, but you see Ursula kind of like just flowing.
I'll go ahead and walk up to Ursula. Hi, Ursula. Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Stop. Do you remember?
Sorry, she took off her headphones.
Do you remember me from the other night?
Yeah, you all no more magic. Yeah.
Yes. Do you have you heard anything about Volca?
Only the worst.
Say it again.
The worst?
Only the worst, that she's not come back, that her ship went down and she never came back up. You would think her parent beings would have taught her how to swim.
There were a lot of things going on in the water that made it to where people couldn't swim back up. People in our group even I experienced it.
Were you on the boat?
You are
Of course I
probably.
was.
I mean, you are very fluid. I imagine that it's very easy for you. You're very proficient in swimming and being in water, I imagine.
That's quite a jump of assumption, but yes, I am.
And Volca, a little bit beefier. So, maybe it's not as easy for her.
She's very weighed down by her muscle.
Yes.
She's a half-orc being. She's so...
Do the counselors know she's missing?
I don't know.
Yeah, does anybody know these people are missing?
I thought
I
that you
don't
guys
know.
were closer. Maybe not?
We play the Gorgon game.
Do you know who Volca would be really close with? Was she closer to Dasha or was... Yeah. Have you seen Dasha?
I don't see her at all.
Well, neither do I. I was asking maybe prior to this moment now if you had seen her. But that is okay. I will
I
definitely...
don't see her anywhere.
You were just having a time, aren't you?
We're just having a time.
I'm
man.
having a conversation with you.
I'm gonna start mimicking her movements.
That's rude.
She has a spinal problem.
We're gonna get canceled at this camp.
I should cancel.
Thank you very much, Ursula. I just wanted to see if you had heard anything about Volca. I was just feeling a bit worried.
Should we be worried? Should we be worried?
Missing. She's
I
missing.
mean, yeah, she hasn't come back for several hours now. According to my Star Watch, it's
But I didn't.
6:30.
But I didn't know that you all came back until you came and spoke with me. Maybe she's just having conversations elsewhere.
Maybe, but there's no rumors that we're missing.
That's a great point.
So, I think we're just gonna go and take a gander and see what we can.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna back up and go, what was she on?
Water.
That's it.
It's probably a special kind.
Too much of it, you can drown.
That's very true.
She's not drowning, she's doing something else.
I can hear you.
What are you taking?
Let's go.
I'm trying to balance.
What kind of a person is she?
A Kutoa?
A Kutoa?
Kutoa. K-U-O dash T-O-A.
Dog.
Ew.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thanks.
We are just insulting this girl left and right.
My friend's missing. Thanks for making me feel better.
You were not worried.
You just played Gorgon with her.
What time did the
I was
first-
expecting
I
like
get
a
the
water,
feeling she's
like a
going
person
with
made
it.
of water.
Going with
No,
it.
that's just me role-playing her.
Oh, okay. She is definitely.
She's more like a fish person.
She's definitely an ugly fish.
Yeah, she's a fish person.
That's what I imagined Dasha. What is Dasha?
Dasha's an Aasimar.
That's an Aasimar. Oh my god, you think that fairy is an ugly fish?
Wow.
Wow.
Log.
Add it to the
I'm an
tweet.
Aasimar.
That's a huge.
Tweet it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, then you think you'd recognize a fallen Aasimar.
Okay. I thought when you said that I was like a water person, that the other one was a fish, because I distinctly remember you calling someone a fish, and that's what I pictured.
It's definitely the name Ursula.
Anyways, let's go.
I kind of put that one on the nose there.
Unhinged energy tonight.
It's Friday Night Energy. Yeah, I'm a protector as well.
That's cool.
Thanks.
Crazy.
Well,
Alright.
Thank you,
Are we looking for
Aasimar.
Dasha?
As soon as you guys walk away, she stops doing the fluid thing, just walks normal.
Scaggy.
What time did the fairy
I'm over it.
stop going
What?
back and forth? What time did the fairy stop going back and forth?
They
Or
don't
they
really
just
ever
freaking-
stop.
Okay.
No.
I just didn't know if it was like
No, it's like a magical barge. I should have described that better. It's like a magical barge that just is constantly going back and forth.
okay.
You
So
just hop on and then.
Okay, cool.
the only actual like manned ferry is from the actual like castle where you guys all met for orientation. Well, not you because you were late, but everywhere else they met for
And you're
orientation.
probably feeling inadequate, according to Carrie.
You should see the counselor squared for that.
yeah, C squared will get you.
So are we going?
Iron drop.
Yep, that's where we're going.
Are you sure this is only going to
Is
be
it
like
starting to
6
get
sessions?
dark?
I feel like we're going that way.
We're going somewhere extremely slowly.
I blame Jillian for this one.
What?
I'm quick saving a lot this day.
I was just trying to see if anyone had heard anything about Vorka could
Vorka?
maybe help us understand.
That was a rough conversation.
It was that. You're right. I'm gonna take a back seat, going to get Skaggy. Going to find Skaggy.
Yeah.
So
Good call.
Trying to
move
find
leave the-
Slaggy.
Fuck
I'll
off.
sit in the backseat with you.
Don't say good call, okay?
Good call.
Is it starting to get dark? Is it starting?
Eventually, not quite yet. You can tell the sun is on the way down, but it's still like at this point probably 7:15 by the time you get over to the Iron Jaw camp.
Okay.
Like a Texas summer sundown and ish.
No, it's more like 8. So I mean, the sun is starting to set. Yeah.
Can everyone see in the dark?
No.
I believe
We'll help.
so.
If you're an Aasimar, you can.
Yes. I can.
If you're a bitch ass turtle, you can't.
I can't.
Yes.
No,
So once it
yeah,
gets-
see.
Any humans here?
I can help you out when time comes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool.
Kill.
Okay.
So where are we going?
Yeah.
On the ferry?
We're there, right? I mean, we're going to the Iron Jaws. Take the ferry.
You guys have arrived at the Iron Jaw camp. When you get off the barge, I mean, Chance knows this, but the rest of you have always just been sort of career militia. This camp kind of sucks. They are more rudimentary, more militaristic. The irony there that they're not called the militia, but this one's more like camp, like tents. They're not big, like cabins that you have individual bunks. They're like tents that are large domed tents that you share with 15 other individuals, and you're sleeping on the floor in a sleeping bag type of situation. The food is more, you see people sort of going up to the fire and roasting their own food over the fire. It's not the same luxury as
favoritism.
I think it's great. This is awesome.
it builds two different types of people.
Remember which side you're on.
One is very militant. I will say that the Iron Jaw is super militant. So, in the Thaldron setting, this is what you would expect in a militant camp. So, in the Mythic Militia, that's more of like an officer's camp. That's where how you would experience that. So, a little bit different.
If there's anyone out around, I'd just like to generally ask people that are by, like, hey, have you seen Skaggy about earlier this morning or yesterday?
You see a fairly tall, compared to Socrates, a fairly tall Tortle who stands about 6'4", 6'5".
This guy's on gear.
And his shell is a bit larger, more like Galapagos style, like just big. He's got a very long, skinny neck coming up the top. And at the top of his head, you see he's wearing a little backwards cap.
I thought he was gonna wear a bucket hat.
No,
which is like a Tortle thing.
No, you do recognize he is wearing across his. It looks like it's stapled to a shell, but it's like the shirt, the same like camp shirt on the front of a shell and on the back of a shell. He's not wearing the pants because that doesn't work with the shell dynamic, but he's definitely wearing the shirt, and you recognize this is from the orientation. This is Sunny, the Tortle, who's the lead counselor for the Iron Jaws. You see him just sort of like waving people this way, waving people that way, waving people towards him, taking his time. No rush to Sunny.
Do all turtles know each other?
It's your
Well,
people.
thank you for the pad, guys, but I wasn't itchy. Go ahead.
Hey, Sonny!
Hello, fellow Tortle man.
What is up, friends?
First off, I'd like to say nice hat. And second, we're looking for a guy named Slaggy. I'm sorry, Swaggy.
Skaggy.
Oh, Skaggy, sorry. Yeah, that's the guy.
Goodness.
If you're looking for skags, best place to go, right into the campgrounds. Go to Purgatory, brand new coffee shop. Skaggy runs the place.
He hasn't been seen.
Guys!
How come we haven't? Oh, right.
Yeah.
He hasn't been seen in about a day.
Yeah.
Last
We saw he's heading this way.
His wife hasn't seen him, and we were told that he was last seen.
Whoa, wait 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
He has a wife.
Of course. He could have multiple wives if he wanted. The man's just built like, not the point.
Oh.
Skaggy is
Someone's
especially.
You were
Skaggy.
all militia members. I saw you at the ceremony. You all got rewarded for your honor.
This guy really involves his
Thank
hands.
you.
I'm just
Yes.
imagining like a long neck doing this.
But I'm sure you can agree, Sonny, that a delicious cup of coffee benefits the entire camp, okay?
Absolutely.
Now, Skaggy has gone missing, and his wife told us she hasn't seen him since before yesterday, like the camp opening.
Listen, I'm not security. I'm here to look after the 44 individuals that are. That's right, 42 individuals that are in my camp. But I've seen plays, and I've also read different scripts on tomes and scrolls. A lot of times, can't make this up, not throwing any accusations anywhere, but a lot of times it's the person closest to Skaggy who might be behind it. Interesting to know.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you mentioned that. We've actually talked about that too. Hey, have you noticed is Vorka missing? Because
He
we
just said 44, and then you said 42.
yeah, Vorka's gone, and I know she's an Iron Jaw.
Sometimes math is difficult.
But also, why did you
That's
take
what I
away
heard.
2? Are 2 of your people missing, like Volker?
And Dasha.
Maybe they decided to
Who
leave.
is Dasha?
You don't know your people?
What?
You said who's Dasha?
Dasha's not one of my Dasha.
Dasha. What about Volker? They're missing, aren't they?
Listen, just
Try to
because
start
they
rolling
haven't
some
shown
insights,
up in the
please.
last
I was
4
gonna insight
hours,
this motherfucker too.
just because they haven't shown up in the last
Glasses are
4
coming
hours, doesn't mean that they're missing. What?
No, roll an insight. I rolled an insight.
What'd you roll?
16 plus 7, so 23.
7?
I don't know what that means.
Do you know?
I think we're
Did you
getting.
get 23?
No.
Oh.
I think we're getting exactly what he's putting out.
There's no
Because-
thoughts going on.
I think all of the Adam insights you were gathering from this conversation are pretty accurate to the insights he's
Yeah.
giving out.
Okay, back to the original question. Did you see Skaggy this morning?
Scraggy has not come through here. Why would he? He has a shop. He has
don't know.
coffee to brew.
Right, and he hasn't been there since camp opened, which is why we're worried.
We should say something to someone.
We did.
Did we?
We're
We told
saying it to you.
Asteria.
Anyways, we're just gonna take a
Oh,
look around,
Asteria.
if that's
Asteria.
okay. Just gonna take a quick look, a quick peeksy boo.
I don't think that's cool. You're not like investigators or like militant members or anything. You don't have the ability to just go through our camp, man.
Well, we.
You know
were
what?
told-
He's not lying. We don't.
Is
have
James
that
with us?
at all.
I don't think so. I don't think y'all mentioned him inviting him along. I think you specifically told him to stay at camp.
Oh.
We did.
Damn.
Okay.
She probably did, because it's
I
frustrating.
didn't.
No, I think Gaius did. Yeah,
I think
Gaius
you're
specifically
getting
told him to
Jinx.
stay at camp.
Jinx would be no use to us here.
Because that was the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
if I'll stay at camp if you promise to.
To be,
Oh,
to be in the
right.
production.
Yeah, he's gonna be the Beast in the next Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
There you
Yes,
go.
love
There.
it.
Is Jake's gonna be beauty?
We just heard that there were some tracks of his scene coming.
Oh, you guys are trackers too? Oh, I could have used you on the Jaws.
Yeah. Well, I was a jaw. I was a jaw last year. So
Of course you were, and he gives you like a little like pat 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 pat. Yeah, nice.
So maybe you could let Chance go and.
Oh, a Sunugo.
Wow.
I have to respect the personal privacy of all my campers.
Is,
You can look around, but you can't go into the tents.
Okay,
Oh,
that's fair.
perfect.
Yeah. No, we're not
Totally
trying to go.
fine.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be Snoopy.
No.
Absolutely
No.
not.
I'm a
Only
turtle,
consensual
not a dog.
conversations and
I had a
outside
lot of
tents.
respect for you as soon as you walked up. For some
I
reason.
mean, one hat bro to the other, you know.
No, he turns it around and just has a little like CG on it for Camp Gladiator, and he's like, "No, this feels weird." He flips it right back.
Don't worry. This feels weird. Sorry, dropped my contact.
But yeah, you guys can look around. Feel free to roast some meat over our bountiful flame. But please just respect the personal privacy of all of our
Absolutely.
campers.
We can do that.
No going into tents, absolutely heard.
Or else I'll have to revoke your license to be here, and then suddenly you'll have to be kicked right out.
And we don't want that.
No, you
We
don't.
just want to find Skaggy, so
Don't we all?
yes.
Skaggy's a top priority.
Thank you so
As a
much.
former
for
jaw, I'll make sure that we don't go through anybody's stuff.
He's like knocks on his shell as he cracks. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your
Cool.
hospitality and your welcoming of
You
us.
guys look behind as you've had this conversation. There's like 12 people in line to ask questions to Sonny. Now that you've been standing here, he's like, "Look, little dude, next up, come on." So Sonny engages with the other Iron Jaw members. What are you guys looking for?
I guess
More
some
tracks or smells,
Yeah.
or what are you doing?
Shouting
You
Skaggy.
should have brought Jags. He can really hunt the trail.
Uh-huh. You shout Skaggy. Anybody seen Skaggy?
No, I just heard it. Oh, not me.
I asked you.
Do we?
If we want to look for tracks, can I just ask people who've been walking
Make
by?
an investigation, like a group investigation check.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to find.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
We'll make that. We'll make it
investigation or
a
perception.
investigation if you're actively looking for tracks. We're gonna
plus
make it a
0.
16.
+6. We're fine.
What?
I have a +6 to my investigation.
I said I had a
What
plus
did you
0.
An 11, so 17.
Okay. 1 success.
I rolled an 11.
1 fail.
It's 3 fails.
2
What?
fails.
I rolled 1, so.
Oh.
So 2 fails, 1 success.
16.
That's a pass.
8.
Dang.
You guys look around as a group, and
We're
you guys are
never
really
fun.
trying to find the scent or find the
I'm not
trail.
liking
but it's
these
so
group investigation things. Those stupid flowers in the other one. This here.
Listen, then you guys have to stop saying, I want to help. If you want it to be an individual check, then we can do that. But then everyone else jumps on like, I'm helping too. I'm also looking.
That's fine.
And so, Mandy, honestly, like, pulling out of the DM seat for a second, like behind the curtain, there's 2 ways to do it. Either a group check, or if other people assist, it just keeps making the DC higher. So, like, I can do a 14 or like a 12. But like as a group, I figured 16 is pretty fair for level 8 / almost 9 characters. So like 16 is pretty balanced.
We just sucked
you guys,
at rolls.
yeah, you guys sucked at rolling. So that's what D&D is about. But like the other way to do it is like having one person check, and then if someone assisted, well then it goes from 14 to 18, and then now it goes to 22 if another person assists. So like it gets harder if more people try. So
So instead of looking for tracks, I wanted to talk to people.
well, that's not investigating.
Yeah, I would.
Well,
Because
based off D&D
I
rules.
still would have. No, I have bad investigation, so I wasn't going to try to look for tracks.
It's like a
I would rather talk to people and do insight and see if, like, hey, have you seen
really
Skaggy
good
this morning?
fish.
Did you see him yesterday?
My natural
Should
one.
I go back and go get jigs or something?
I'm so sorry. I looked right at the dog and just fucking belched. I was like, it's fine.
Oh,
She's my dog. I can do that.
Oh no.
So I wanted to talk to people.
Okay.
See if, like,
So
hey,
you're just
have
kind
you
of
seen-
investigate. So that's your version of event. So that'll be different check,
Because
right?
I just want, like, I was more like inside of, like, are these people telling me the truth of, no, hey, I didn't see Skaggy this morning, or, hey, I haven't seen anything weird, I haven't heard about Skaggy.
I don't even know who Skaggy is.
Yeah, there's something like that.
Yeah. Then we'll have. Then you roll. It'll still be an investigation check, but it'll be separate.
You know, if you want me to keep my same roll, you want me to roll again.
No, re-roll now that it's something different because it's going to be a different DC. You have to beat an 18.
Same roll.
It lights up and you can see.
I'm really glad that you rolled it again. No one knows anything because these are all students that don't know who Skaggy is because
Okay.
he's been missing since before they got here.
Okay, so no one's seen, no one knows him really. So
Just nosing.
We already looked for tracks. We're not seeing anything.
Do I smell the scent of stale coffee at all? Maybe stale coffee with
A couple days after he would have been through.
Yeah, you never know how strong
did
his
Annabella say
halfling
why
harvest
he came this
is.
way?
Yeah, no fucking way.
Did she say why he came this
We're
way?
gonna have you roll. There's no
Saw the
fucking
tracks
way.
headed towards Iron, and she didn't say why.
Couldn't hurt.
She said he left early in the morning.
She said he had an important request or an urgent call or something. Like somebody asked him something.
Is there anything over here other than the Ironjaw camp? Like, so we took the ferry over here.
We can look
Is
at
there
the map.
anything else, or is it just like the camp?
Yeah, pull up the map for me.
Let me look at the map that I have not looked at in a
Well,
minute.
now that you mention it.
Oh, there's a torture camp right next to it.
Oh, there's that dungeon. There's that murderer's hideout.
Answer the red. Oh, there you got a big one.
So the Ironjaws.
There's a conspicuous tower out in the woods.
Yeah.
Those are the
what's the
What's this tower out the way?
Chance gonna slowly rotate towards the
outline.
tower. Huh. I never paid attention to that tower when I was staying over here.
But also,
It seems pretty glaring now that we're here looking for someone.
Where all the screams are coming from. The clang, clang,
With the cloud
clang.
and the thunderbolts over it. What's this about?
Why is everyone crying about
It's
this?
just dark over there.
Sorry, now I got it pulled up. Oh yeah, that's
It's like a cloud away from
that was
it.
totally a plot point. Yeah, you guys see the tower for sure.
Do we know what the tower is?
No.
Maybe Skaggy went there, guys. I don't know.
We should probably go there.
I think maybe Skaggy was taken there. Or tricked to be
Listen,
taken
I mean-
there.
We can go look. Let's.
Skaggy's missing, and there's a big tower that, for some reason, I've never paid any attention to in the multiple years that I've been to this camp.
It wasn't there last year.
It wasn't there?
Oh, we have to go there.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys were gonna go here.
Do we want to go there tomorrow? Or
No.
now?
Okay.
No offense to like Magitators, but you may not be able to be very useful if we go in there tonight.
That's very fair.
Let's just go look at the
We can
door.
survive a lot there.
I don't think that it's rest that we need in order to get our magic back. The fact that Carrie was so scared, according to Cora, makes me believe that it's probably not just rest that we need.
Maybe we can, maybe not go inside the tower. We can just
Scope
wander.
a tower.
As
and see-
Chance is walking towards the tower blatantly, he's like, I'm not saying we go look at the tower, but I'm walking towards the tower right now.
Alright, you know what?
Alright, you know what? I can fight. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Is it in the rule book?
It is now.
It's definitely off limits.
Tower of Doom. Do not approach.
Tower of Mystery.
So
Should we probably advise a counselor or something?
it's definitely advised that if it's not the campgrounds or a tribe's camp place, that it is off limits. Unless
So to leave
there
past
is
that fence line.
unless there is a specific activity there. So
So the second we pass that
A
fence
specific
line.
activity is rescuing Skaggy.
Did you just
no. An example would be battleships, where you guys went to Loch Ness.
We
But
can
we-
easily add this to the list of events.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is according to the rules is you guys aren't permitted to just go to Loch Ness Bay
Yeah.
unless it's because of battleships
Yeah.
you were.
So we can go. I mean, we're breaking a lot of major rules. 1, 2, 74, 85. You know, to go past that fence line.
just to pass the fence line?
Well, technically, past the fence line is no longer campgrounds and therefore in violation of rules.
And we kind of just did tell my turtle bro we weren't going to do anything bad.
We're looking into text.
I was very specific when I said
I
we
would have
not
guessed
go
the
into
tower
any
would be on
tents.
the list of things not to go to because this is their side of the camp.
I would say a tower, a tent does not make. So
Wow.
I want to check this thing
Are
out.
you also
I
somebody
do
who
too.
writes poems?
I would like to.
How about we
Why don't we
just
just
go look
look?
at it and
Well,
see?
yeah.
We can just go
We
look.
can go inside.
We've already broken
You
rules.
guys should really talk about this for a few minutes while I go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I can get some water.
Yeah, we'll take a little break.
Wait, he needs to pause it then.
Well, yeah, you could
No, we should.
re-edit it or just put it on the back. If we want.
I think we should go to the tower.
I'm fine with going to the tower. We can just scope the outside,
Scope it.
see what we're dealing with.
Scope it.
I'll only
We're
say
just
yes if we want to look, but I don't really feel comfortable going there when
Yes.
nobody has anything else. I have no key points.
It'd be up to you.
I mean,
With no people.
I personally just not do it.
Wait,
Every
okay.
once- You know what? I didn't wait with
I don't think so.
because you guys wanted to go in. Now nothing bad happened at the end of it all. Right? There you go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's
All
probably.
depends on I guess how much you guys
But
do.
if you want to pull around.
Well, I think they were like, yeah, go to the. You went to the restroom. So
I don't know. We
take
take
a
a break.
little 10-minute break.
Not out.
Let's say it's
we are now.
10-minute break.
I was gonna get
I could use the
Excuse us
restroom.
while we
break.
take a quick
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
on Netflix. I think they took it off though.
We're back, baby. We're back.
we're back.
What a ridiculous
We're
break.
back. I
Okay.
don't know if we're in any better shape, but we're back.
Listen, I'll be perfectly honest. We took the break, and I don't even remember where we left off because of all the shit that just happened
The tower.
on the break.
We're gonna lick the tower.
Should we at least let Sonny know that
We're gonna hug the
going to
tower.
No.
No, he's gonna say no. That's Mandy talking.
That was Cora talking.
Do we Do we see any like tracks or anything going towards the tower?
Yes.
What kind of track?
Yes.
That was
You
easy.
you see tracks going towards it.
Well, I mean, like
Does it
wheels,
look like someone's being
drags,
dragged?
steps,
No.
imprints.
Regular foot traffic.
Any roughly
Any
dwarven
coming
sized
back
footprint?
from the tower. Like, we know there are ones going toward the tower, there are ones going away.
See each
Listen.
other's windows.
Poetic tiefling wizard. No, you don't know how to track the direction of footprints.
Just looking at the direction of feet. But
Let me
fair.
see.
Fair
I might have a good nature.
Wait, it's also getting later now, right? It's probably
No,
like
it's
8
not that
o'clock.
great.
Yeah, the sun's going down.
Yeah, the sun's
It's
definitely
fast.
going down at this point. It's that like dusk time frame where it's
When the sun goes down.
We'll be
Over the tower.
over the tower. Everything is.
Guys, do we want to? I'm gonna be really honest with everyone. I really want to go check out the tower, but this is a democracy. So, like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, that's what this is about.
Let's just check it out. We don't have to go in.
I'm saying we can just go look, and if there's anything suspicious, we'll come back.
You don't have to convince me.
Seems like we might have to convince her.
I'm definitely not going to be leading the way, dudes, but I feel like, given the circumstances of today,
I'd be very interested to see. It,
What's that music coming from the tower?
It's from the tower. Yeah, you hear music coming from the tower.
Oh shit,
We
that's
do?
a party! Really?
As you guys get closer, you hear music coming from the tower.
All right, let's.
What's happening?
okay,
oh, the magic in me!
first off, I'd like to say this seems like much of a trap, as you could
They might
possibly
have.
imagine.
They might. They've got the magic in them.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
put-
they may have taken our magic.
I'm gonna have a moment of clarity here, but I'm gonna say if I were to try to seduce people that do magic, wouldn't a beacon of like magic be how you get them into your, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Are there windows?
No, not at the level you can see. There are windows higher up, but not
I'm
at the
gonna-
levels you
Maybe
can
I
see.
can wash up into a
I'm gonna
bird.
cast Mage Hand and try and like I don't just see if it manifests because I know that wonky stuff. Is it
Oh, shit,
flickery at all? Now that we're
I
closer to
can
the
actually.
tower,
Yeah, you can.
Mage hand does work.
You're not gonna lose that. right?
is it flickery at all, or does it seem?
Seems pretty solid right now.
How new is this tower I'm looking? Does it look
It
like?
looks like fresh
It
construction.
was. So I can say that I was in this camp last year. This tower was not here. So it's at least that old. I mean, it's no older than
that old.
it's no older than you get what I'm
At
trying
least
to say.
11 months.
Less than a year old. It's a toddler tower.
Oh,
Okay.
taking its first steps.
Its first.
Is there lights in
The
the
tower's
tower?
walking.
But is there still music though?
I could try to wild shape and turn into something that can fly and go into that window and just kind of
Ooh, take a look.
yeah.
how about we all take a little time and spread around and look, and then you can do that in case
Okay.
there's something on like the back side of this tower.
Very true. We should stay safe.
Take a quick look around the tower.
Sounds like
Okay, make a.
fun time.
Who's looking?
Have a
I
plus six.
am decidedly. Chance is just gonna like kind of hunker down in place and
Have a
not
plus six.
go
I'm happy
sneaking
to look.
around.
Okay.
Chance is not sneaking
I am.
around. He's
Cool.
Investigate.
slightly off the road or the path or whatever in a bush.
So, what are we looking for?
Generality. I'm just taking a look.
You're
around.
looking for generality. You found it. What are you looking for anything specific,
No.
or are you just looking for something to stand out?
Yeah.
Stand
Looking for
out.
something to
To
stand
make
out.
it perspective.
Do I see the
Make a
door? Of the,
perspective check. Perception check.
do I see the?
Make a context check.
Do I see the door to the tower?
Shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hang out while they're looking around. I'm gonna kind of hang out to the side of the path and like just keep an eye on the door.
Wait, are we
It's not moving.
Doing this, we're all
Yeah,
saying the same
so in case anyone comes in or out, I figured.
I know what you meant.
That
was me being stupid.
I'm rolling like shit.
I got a 16.
Are we splitting up or are we all staying in the same space? Is what I'm
Chance of staying where he's at.
Okay, where's
I think we're spreading out around the.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be the backside or? I just want to know. Or no.
I think we're just walking around the,
Okay,
the
we're just walking around.
perimeter.
I mean, I'll go. I don't know.
Looking for anything out of the ordinary.
You don't want me in the back if you want to find anything.
What?
You don't want me in the back if you want to find anything.
I know, but you wouldn't know that before you roll.
No, I know. All right, yeah.
Just for fun, because Callan, from some other game that we don't know, Callan has a affliction for a certain drug that gives him additional wisdom, so his perception checks are with advantage. Socrates, are you currently smoking upon the glow cap?
I actually do have a secret thing. It is a special kind of glow cap.
He's just been doing the glow cap this whole time.
I mean, I feel like that was just part of his character sheet, but...
So I was honestly, I didn't want to. I have some illegal glow cap that I would be willing.
Share?
I am very sorry about this.
I left mine at home.
Well, I don't like smoking in front of some other people. No offense, guys.
Guys.
I assume you're having this conversation while you guys are searching around the back of the tower, not in front of Gaius.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, if you come with me, we can smoke some of it and come back. But
Oh, yeah. I'd be down.
So, Jillian and Socrates go to the back while they're looking. They are looking. What was your perception check?
8.
8.
so I take out this little thing, like you just see me kind of reach in my shell, and it's this like nicely rolled thick boy, and I'm like, all right. Now you can't tell anybody you've had this, so this is a secret type.
Absolutely.
And I hand it to you.
What's secret about it?
Well, let's just say it's banned on half of Morghast and Malta. This is the world. It's hard to find.
Is it dangerous?
I've done it a few times. It's not that big of a deal.
All right.
I would like to make a perception check to make sure nobody's around us.
Yeah, go ahead. Any of the notes.
Ooh, 19 plus me wisdom there. Just, yeah. It's going to be at least a 24. I don't know.
So, Jillian,
Shit.
as you inhale, it's good.
Okay.
as you inhale, you feel it go through your lungs, and usually the typical glow cap you smoke on your roof, you take a couple hits and it takes maybe 15-20 minutes to really start to sink in, and you just feel the weight of your body kind of fall into it. You just look up at the stars and you feel the most connected with Asteria.
Mm-hmm.
This time, before you can even exhale it back out of your lungs, you feel just instantly like, whoa. You're like, whoa. And for the next, roll a d4 for me.
Nobody was around to see us smoke that?
What did you roll?
Is it 20?
24.
No. For the next, how
3.
many hours?
3.
For the next 3, or you rolled a 3 on the die.
3 on the die.
The next 4 hours, so d4 plus 1.
Yeah.
For the next 4 hours, you have advantage on all wisdom-based checks, so perception is one of them.
Yeah.
However, you have disadvantage on all dexterity, or dexterity-based
Yeah.
checks and all saving throws, because you were out of it.
Yeah.
You were. But I'll allow you to roll your perception check now with advantage, since you suddenly have this specific wise clarity to you as you look around.
I'm going to be like, you feel it?
No.
What the fuck is wrong with your dice?
I don't know. That's my 4th d20 that I've used, and it's just like 2, 3, 5, 3, 6, 4, 2.
Well, you feel good
I gotta
with
tell
the
you.
result no matter what. You're liking it.
Honestly, I've had like the best shit while at camp. This and that astral.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I punch you at a natural 20.
Why the
I'll
fuck are you punching me?
And I would do stunning strike. I need to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
What the fuck?
What are you doing?
And you hear a voice go, finally. I get to see one of you brats alone while I'm on. And I take off my hat and a little bit of an illusion.
Okay,
drops.
first off. Okay, two of
He
them?
takes off the bucket hat, and the turtle face gets like weirdly serious,
looking.
but it's still.
Oh, but I have
serious.
disadvantage on them. Okay, so let me do one Constitution roll first with these two, and then okay. Disadvantage. I got a nat 1.
You were stunned.
You don't have to worry about the other one. I was doing 2 key points.
Oh, I got
Your
a nat
body
20
goes
on
stiff
that
as a
one.
board.
I was
A
like,
3 on that one.
I hope you enjoy your trip, your trip, you junkie. As you see me wrap around you a rope to bind your hands behind your back, and I put a gag in your mouth. I was like, oh, let's hope the other ones don't catch on. And I grab you, throw you over my shoulder, and we disappear into the
He
woods.
scurries off towards the water of the creek, just beyond the tower. The rest of you, what did you roll for perception?
Piece of shit.
What did you roll
I
for
thought we were
perception?
friends.
What was it?
Perception.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Both of you are able to see.
I would like
Looks
to
like all the
say-
traffic came through the door. You're not really seeing. You're looking around the sides. You guys are on both sides. You saw Socrates and Jillian go to the back, but around the sides where you guys are looking and kind of looking up towards like the windowsill just above your head, it doesn't look like anything irregular. Looks like all the traffic is coming through the door.
Okay.
I feel like there's a tension in the room.
I would have kept, I guess, like, just searching.
Can I
for
try and
little-
speak telepathically to one of these other 3?
Do you need your hands to do any spells? Or your mouth?
You're also
You can-
stunned for.
Well, I don't know. I was just asking. It's just one of my feats.
Yeah, sure.
It says you can speak telepathically to any creature you can
Let's
see
see.
within
And
60 feet of
I'm
you.
booking it with you.
You were looking straight up at the sky or straight at the ground as he's carrying you. And since you guys were around the back,
instead, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on Socrates.
You need vocal or somatic.
Not for this.
Okay.
This is part of my telepathic feat. It doesn't say.
well, the feat is to cast the
Oh,
spell.
it's to cast the thoughts. Okay, hold on.
Let me see.
So they-
I don't have it off the top of my
That's the bitch of being stunned, is that it takes away your
fuck?
I got
ability to.
nothing.
So obviously, we
It
know
requires
we
a
took
verbal and a
Scabby.
somatic.
And we wouldn't know that.
And a
I haven't done any
material.
damage to you, so I don't think you come out of that. Unless you want to make continuing wisdoms.
I'm
saves
really,
with disadvantage.
I'm really mad at you.
This is juicy.
So obviously, he's the bad guy.
Well,
He's a bad guy.
We wouldn't have
I thought that we were
say-
friends in the philosophy club, but guess not.
with his speed, he's able to scurry you away undetected.
What's your speed? Oh, you're a monk. Sorry.
Ironically,
Yeah, I was like, a Torrad?
the irony of a Tortle monk. Is
I may be at
awesome.
500 pounds, but when you hear me go across grass, like,
Just like on your very tiptoes.
Well,
Shit. Sorry, guys.
Fairy and Gaius.
Cora.
Cora and Gaius.
Damn it, Cornelius.
God damn it, Cody! I knew there was something.
I'll land on somebody's really.
You don't see anything irregular when you look around, and you go back to Chance by the front door. What do you do?
How long has it been now?
A few minutes. I mean, with a 20, you want to make sure you're thorough, right? Like you got a dirty 20. You were making sure that you were confident that there wasn't any sort of like hand scratches on the stone or anything like that.
So mad.
Hey guys.
Nothing.
There's nothing right.
There's some footprints kind of going back and forth, but that's
I
it.
fucking wonder whose.
Where's where's Socrates and
Or they went further around the back.
Jillian?
They were whispering and I don't know. They were like giggling. I think they're. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's probably like yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Oh, you can
everybody's
give him
got
a
their
couple
thing.
minutes. Guys, did you see anything over there?
No, really, no. It's It's a pretty plain tower other than music.
So do we want to like come back in the morning or?
Well, yeah, I figure once Socrates and Jillian get back, we'll go back. I don't know. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, and it's been kind of a long day. So, as far as I'm concerned, we can call it a night.
That's fine.
It should be a pretty easy night.
So I guess we wait a couple minutes before.
Yeah.
Exactly a couple minutes, as I rolled a d4 for the time passed. two minutes go by, and they still haven't come back. And you smell a bit of the residue of glowcap that you guys are all familiar with, but you haven't seen them come back around yet.
I guess we.
Go
I'd
back.
be more annoyed than anything. I'd be like, guys, we gotta go back.
No response.
Hello?
Jillian, Socrates.
You guys can see in the dark, right?
Nope.
I can.
Sure. He's like, Jillian.
I'll
Sir?
touch both of them because we didn't bring a torch.
No, I can see. I'm a team.
I
sorry.
touch both of you, and you now can see 300 feet
Oh shit.
in the dark.
Shit. Okay.
With what?
My feet vigilant of the night. For an hour, up to 4 creatures, I can give them my eyesight of 300 feet.
What the
Oh, that Twilight Domain shit, man. That's so cool.
How
For
much
an hour.
low cap are you guys
Campaign number
smoking?
3.
We gotta go.
Did I just get high?
No,
Wow.
you gained the eyes of the
I
night.
can see.
Oh, yeah, you guys just got updated to upgraded to HD.
Fuck yeah.
You can see in 4K.
You're in 4K versus.
But I guess I'll start wandering
Yeah, let's-
around the side of the tower and just, hey.
Yeah, I'll be poking around looking for
Yeah.
him. Jillian, Socrates, what's up, guys?
They're not there.
Is there any
Weird.
tracks back here?
Funny you should ask. There is.
I mean, do I need to roll for it?
All right, Elvis.
No, just for the theatrics of it, we're not going to have you roll since you all at the table
Do they
know.
look massive?
Well,
they look about
Adam's
total.
head is 500-pound total.
Yeah, they look about Tortle size. You can definitely see.
There's
You
some deep
can,
impact speed.
yeah, you can definitely see the tracks of a large turtle being.
I mean, maybe they saw something. Or...
Why did he go so far though? Because you guys went.
Well, you would only see one set of tracks.
But we have the 300.
So you can see
Yeah, so
three.
we can see. Why would he go so far?
You guys just see the tracks kind of disappear into the kind of brush in front of you before going into
Yeah.
the room.
Let me see. I'm gonna look up. Don't see Jillian. I only see his tracks.
Maybe she's
Jillian!
flying?
Oh, maybe she is, but still, they didn't shout out
She
for
did
us.
say she was going to turn into a bird and go low.
Right, I mean, we'd be able to see her.
Yeah.
So
But maybe
she's
she
looking-
flew with him. I don't know.
Alright,
We
so
should
we'll
see.
follow
She did
the.
say that.
Yeah, I guess.
I
Let's
just-
see,
I
let's
just
see what
like
they're up
to
to.
There's this dense brush, and then there's just this like
I mean-
tunnel.
I mean, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I would trust Socrates with my life, especially after everything that happened
With the
out there
sharks.
today. He really had my back with those sharks. So.
We gotta go get him.
I would say I love Socrates, as a brother. So I can't wait to find him and Jillian and thank them for the great day that we've had together.
That's really, really sweet.
Never jokes afterwards are always the best.
Yeah, I guess we'll follow the
Yeah.
tracks.
Okay. The tracks lead into the river. The same river that you guys have taken ferries and barges from one island to the next, but they go straight to the river.
How wide is this river?
And you're remembering live that turtles can swim.
I mean,
How wide is this river, Bill?
Nothing special.
50 feet, 60 feet? Pretty
Is
decent.
there other tracks on the other side that I can see?
Oh. Make a perception check. Remember, you guys all have
Wow.
you guys all have a point of inspiration that you can use.
oh yeah.
Sorry, what?
Natural 20.
Oh, never mind. Worst time ever to remind everyone. You can do that. Yeah, there's definitely tracks across. So when you look back at the camp, and this might be a good time to reference the map. When you look back at the camp, oh my god. I tried to drag the map on my screen, but I'm going to edit the map, so I just drew a big piece of land. Sorry, that was really only
coming
made
from
sense
the
to me.
Here?
So, as you guys get to where the river is, instead of going straight east, where the campgrounds are, you see the tracks across to the north.
Oh, so
Like,
towards the
where
mountains?
Where those
Yeah, where
mountains
those
are?
like mountains are.
Okay.
They're not like tall mountains, but they're just more like rocks. But that's where the trail went. Was that direction?
Alright.
This seems weird.
They
but,
had to have seen something. They wouldn't have left without.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Let's get across.
Yeah. I got almost nothing left, and anything that would have helped us is a no-go right now.
Okay, so
Jillian.
you would call what's
Make an additional wisdom saving throw
you would call what we're in darkness,
Disadvantage.
right?
Advantage.
with disadvantage.
Oh,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
It's a saving throw. You have advantage
All
on
saving
wisdom
throws.
checks.
Oh, yes. Okay.
We have we're in darkness, right? Correct? With no torches or anything.
Not out here. Yeah, not out here by the. Because you guys aren't at like the main dock. You
Damn
guys are
it!
just
I
in
got a nat
spot
20 on
in the
one
river.
of them. But
Are we in? But is it dim light or darkness? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Probably dim light because it's
I
not
don't-
completely nighttime yet. It's
Yeah.
like
Okay.
8:30. Like it's not
Okay, so it has to be dim light or darkness. But is it dim light?
dim light.
Okay, so I'll grab both of them by the collar and say, Onaira, give me flight. And very purple wings come out from my back.
fairy wings.
And very, very big, broad, like angel-style wings. And
Oh yeah, she's a big broad.
fly for a minute. And I
No,
will
they don't.
fly us across the
Ooh.
river.
No,
You
they
should
don't.
keep. Oh.
No wings
magic.
come out. You're like, I got you.
My feet doesn't work? Fuck,
Your
man.
feet is to activate a 3rd level spell.
Son of a bitch.
Bitch.
Your min maxing is no good.
Guys, what are you doing?
You guys watch it. He just keeps like expanding his shoulders out.
How far is it?
About 60 feet to get across. It's definitely swimmable.
60
Yeah, I just
Chance is just
60 feet is not that far. 60 feet is from like here to that other house across the street. It's not that far.
Chance has dove in and is swimming now.
Alright.
All right,
In
well,
armor, full armor in the water. Just
Alright, I'm getting
I'm trained for this.
sorry. Hey, if it makes you feel better, like Adam specifically, it's your fault.
yeah, probably.
Not you as Adam, but as a group, you did this to yourself. So I want you to know that.
What did we do?
Oh, when you watch it all back, you'll see.
I got a 22.
On your disadvantage.
Wisdom save, yeah. I got a nat 20 on one of them, and then I got a 14, and I have a +8 to my wisdom saves.
So, after about 10 minutes of being just plank boarded, you're finally able to succeed and break this charm. You're being carried by this body of this Tortle friend of yours.
Not anymore.
But as you're looking around, you've been splashed in the water, walked over rocks, splashed in the water again, and then now you're walking around and you see these like, listen, this is worse than the Ironjaw camp. These tents are ragged. But you see these tents and you see these cages. And as you're coming back to being able to like look around, you are still constrained by the ropes, but you're like able to look around and kind of get your surroundings. And you see these big cages posted around inside these different tents. Excuse me. With this magical aura around each cage. And inside one of the cages, it looks like Socrates. The real Socrates. Looks like he's inside one of the tents and he's looking over at you like. You also see Vorka. If that's her name.
Yep.
Yeah, Vorka. And you see this older man, this older dwarven man. Absolutely dashingly handsome. It's very important to know. Very important to know. I'm talking like Henry Cavill level handsome dwarf. Like salt and pepper in his beard, slicked back kind of black hair, and he's just kind of like...
Just a snack of a dwarf.
He just looks fucking cool. He looks like he designed the jail to add more badass to his persona.
I don't need one of them.
And he looks like he can make a mean cup of coffee, let me tell you. But you see these 3 cages, and you see a 4th cage approaching as you're being restrained and carried to it. The rest of you are conscious. You're able to make an action. I'm going to come back to you.
Okay.
You're going to be able to move. So think about what you're about to do.
Okay.
Knowing that your arms and legs are restrained by rope right now. Take that into account.
There's a gag in your mouth.
Yeah, he said that there was a gag in my mouth.
Yeah, he gagged.
I was about to go like...
Hands are behind you and there's something in your mouth.
It's funny. He didn't even have to gaggy scaggy, but he gaggied you.
He's gay.
The 3 of you, you follow the trail across the water. You get to where the rocks are. As you start to climb over the rocks, you clearly see that there's another campground that you didn't know about. You didn't know, even you, being an Iron Draw, you never knew this campground was up here, north of everything else. It looks like all barren land.
On the map, is it the one up on the...
It is, yeah. The one that says like Dead Land, Dead Man's Land, something like that. I named it something incredibly cliche as like, oh, bad guys go here. Oh yeah, the Deadest Grove. The Deadest Grove is what it's called. But it's essentially a bunch of like, all of the trees don't even survive here. It's nothing but, and this is summer. This is right after spring. This is where like most of the trees are thriving and like big and beautiful and bold. All these trees are dead. They're nothing but stringy, like beyond like winterized trees. But you do see a campground with tents, and thanks to your ability to expand everyone's eyesight, you all are able to see as this Tortle, as Socrates is carrying Jillian. You see him as he's, because they're only maybe 200 feet away, 300 feet at the max across this other short river to get there. You're able to see it on top of the rocks. You can see him carrying her.
Can we see that she's bound?
Just on her shoulders.
Sure,
Probably
it's tough to see that, but
just-
we'll say sure. You can tell she's not doing this of her own volition.
Okay.
I don't know if you can literally see the binds on her wrist, but you can definitely tell that it's Jillian. You can get that.
Yeah.
You can get the jizz, man.
Because, like, again, Socrates is our friend, so we'd be like, oh no, what happened to Jillian? Socrates is helping her.
That's a really good point.
Right.
You just see Socrates carrying Jillian
They
to
don't
a
see,
crate.
Yeah, I was about to say, they don't see the cage.
They see the cages, but you see the.
Alright, so we'll make our way across.
Wouldn't they also see the other Socrates?
So yeah, think of 300 feet. This is a really good perspective for some of y'all. Like 300 feet's about the distance from like home plate to like the outfield fence.
Okay.
On a baseball field. It's really not like it's far in the D&D sense of like your accuracy and stuff, but it's really not that far when we say 300 feet. It's not so far away you can't see. You can still read the letters 380, 320 from home plate. Like you can see it, but maybe not the specifics of like, you know, what belt is she wearing or like the binds on her wrist. But you can totally see there's another big ass Tortle.
Got it. Okay.
And you can. The only reason you're able to see that, I can't stress this enough. The only reason you're able to see that is because of his Twilight Domain eyes of the fuck you or whatever they're called. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, right?
This is looking really sketchy.
Eyes of the Night.
Yeah.
That'd be useful in another game.
I don't think we should.
And
say
it goes for an
anything.
hour.
Yeah, it's an Eyes of the Night.
I'm gonna start like moving.
Yeah. Definitely approaching, but not.
So like stealthy. Would you say that you're trying to be stealthy?
I would say yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, can I get out of just a thought? Can I get a stealth check from everyone?
Are you like trying to be a sneaky
Oh man, you got a nat 20 on one of them.
Well,
that's
I
good.
might be about to find
It's
out.
not, because I'm wearing full plate armor.
Oh, so you had Dissy?
So we had disadvantage.
I have disadvantage too because of my coffee. So.
Guys!
Need to.
I mean,
That's alright, I
I feel
have
bad.
disadvantage on every saving throw.
Hey, it honestly doesn't matter because he got a natural.
Well, both sucked.
He got a
so-
natural 1, right?
What?
You got a natural 1, right?
Did you get a natural 1?
No, you did. Oh, no, you got a natural 20.
I got a natural 20 and a 13, which gives me a 14.
Okay. What'd you get?
I got a 9.
Is half plate disadvantage too? I think it is.
Half plate.
I don't know about half plate.
Actually, maybe because
I think half plate is.
Alright, it's up to you.
Is
Is
This
half plate
one.
disadvantage?
Nope.
I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm saying no.
I think
Click on it.
I think only full plate, because full plate gets you the most
can I
benefit.
just said no, who cares?
Yeah, don't say it. I'm pretty sure.
Can I add my inspiration to that, actually?
Not after you've rolled.
Post? Okay, that's fine.
You guys could have added your inspiration here, but
I
you
should have.
not after. Not after.
and it confers disadvantage on stealth checks. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, a half plate is?
Half
Oh,
plate
I
is a
do.
standard medium armor. It is basic non-magic,
Oh, you
and
do?
it confers disadvantage on stealth checks.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I do.
It would have passed.
Anything
but-
with a plate like metal usually.
Well, I said no.
Oh, he's
Oh, well then it's 14.
Okay. So the rules are just.
Oh, sorry, 17.
Well,
also
okay.
making it different.
We'll say after this roll,
Disadvantage.
we'll use that. And shouldn't it pop up on your D&D Beyond?
I
It
thought
does,
would.
but I was looking at the item description and I didn't see it until I swiped.
Oh,
over.
Yeah, it
that's
should
a
just pop up
disadvantage.
under your, like, whenever you try to roll a stealth
Yeah.
check, it should automatically dictate a disadvantage because of that. Right now, I just see resistance to cold.
I have mine. It says it right there.
I know, I'm just looking at chances thing. Oh, no, it is disadvantage to stealth. It literally
Yeah.
fucking says it on your...
I
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say it does count because it says it right there. Okay.
so I rolled the other one. It was
Yeah.
a 5.
You.
I rolled the second one.
James and Sausage.
Yikes.
Gotta give it to you guys.
Guys, for me, no.
Yeah.
I got a yikes.
First couple campaigns to do D&D Beyond, and I'm just...
D&D
you know,
Beyond.
BB Don.
there's a lot of very similar letters there.
Beyond.
Okay, so you guys make your way down the rocks. Maybe like a slide, like a rock slide, as you try to get down quickly because you see your friend in distress, maybe? And you see another turtle that looks a lot like... Sorry, Tortle. That looks a lot like Socrates in one of the cages, and it starts to create an alarm within you all. You try to rush down the rocks, and to do it quickly, you just jump on your back to slide, realizing halfway through that, oh shit, I should have been quiet as the rock and the metal all the way down. And Socrates, or Seamus, you are able to hear it. I don't think you have dark vision.
Are you asking real Socrates or other Socrates?
That's why he said Seamus, because he was asking.
Well, if he's asking,
That's a valid question. Hold on.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I got two different problems here.
Seamus is just he's a plot point that I've created.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was all Seamus.
What? Oh, no, it is. Trust me.
It is.
How it occurred is me. if
Yeah.
that's what
See, he admitted it. I had a different idea. I texted me and I was like, sorry.
No, he said LMAO. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not really sorry.
Lamau, sorry.
Sorry.
Lamau.
You do not have night vision or dark vision.
Well, that was
So you hear a weird scratching of metal on rock, and it creates a little bit of concern, but you look back and you don't see anything.
I'll proceed.
These kids are always being stupid over at the Ironjaw camp.
I knew these little bastards keep showing up.
But, Jillian,
So
he's
our
bringing you to the cage. You can tell the cage is earmarked for you. It's open. He's bringing you to it. You're gagged, you're bound, but you're not stunned anymore. What do you do?
Are you wiggling around?
Are Vorka and the other Socrates that's in the cage, are they bound and gagged as
Not
well?
anymore. Not that they're in there.
I'm going to speak telepathically to the Socrates that's in the cage.
Okay, like this.
Does it get to the magical barrier?
You don't know.
Okay, go.
And I'm going to say, what on earth is going on? What? When did you leave? Like, have you been with us at all this time? Who is this that's carrying me? Also, you can't respond telepathically. You have to speak out loud.
So, Jillian, you make eye contact with Socrates, the real Socrates.
Yeah.
and you look at him, and you're sending this telepathic energy. Socrates, you see Jillian make eye contact with you, showing you that she's not stunned the same way you were to be brought here. You look at her, you can tell she's trying to communicate, but it is not getting through this aura of some sort of force cage, if you will, of magic.
To speak hypothetically.
Yeah, just, like a cage with a force field around it. But it doesn't seem to get through. But you can totally tell she's trying to look at you. I don't know, maybe Socrates and you have talked this way before, but...
Probably not. I don't know, maybe. Also, I really hope that you're not behind this, because I thought that this man was you, and I'm so pissed off at you, and I don't want to be friends anymore if you're behind this.
Socrates, you see her still looking at you, but being mad at you.
She looks for him.
She seems very upset.
And
she seems very upset with you.
If I'm able to...
And he does that. You see him go...
I'm in a fucking cage too.
This is great.
Okay. Am I able to... I do want to try and, get off of the Tortle that's carrying me. I don't want to... I want to try to avoid getting in the cage. So, I want to try to escape. I don't know what kind of check that
Listen,
would be.
I hear the end goal. How are you going to do it?
Okay, how am I going to do it?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm going to...
Oh, I want to try and wild shape.
Let's go!
I was waiting for it.
I wanted to try and communicate to
Listen, you have no idea how much I was like, if she just wild shapes right now... That's the only thing I could think of that would work.
I can cast Zone of Truth. Sorry. Expeditious retreat would be good too.
Yeah. Expeditious retreat.
So, everyone up on the rocks that is now recently slid down, you don't see anymore because now there's a bunch of these dead trees in the way. There's one quick river to get across. This one's only about 20, 30 feet. Not really wide enough for a lot of ships to get through. Or at least not the bigger boats. Definitely maybe some of the barges and ferries. But you're able to get across nonetheless. But you don't have eye contact anymore. Jillian, what do you do? You're thrown over this. You're now within 5 feet. He's starting to crouch down, get on one knee,
hold on.
and about to put you in.
Wait, I'm trying to decide.
No, he's not gonna wait. Actually,
I'm gonna decide it now.
One last puss in this cage, and I'll be.
I don't want to do it with a blue whale.
Do something.
No. Okay, I want to wild shape into some type of elephant. I'm gonna do an elephant.
Oh my god, it's a literal circus. So I don't want to say his name, it's not revealed. Seamus.
Yes.
As you're holding Jillian, it gets real heavy, real fast.
The character formerly known as Socrates.
Yeah, so
formerly known as formerly known.
Jillian is no longer the sweet energy. Yeah, you were like squashed down, and you look up, and you look at Jilliphant looking down at you.
She still has glasses.
looking like a character from Arthur.
At the very end of the snap.
At the very end of her nose, if you perched on the nose.
Yeah, you look like a character from the Arthur TV show. Just so she's looking down at you, all four. What do you call an elephant's foot? Paw.
It's I think it's just
a foot.
No
way
it's called a foot.
It is called a foot.
The thing under Chernobyl is called the elephant's foot.
Let me see.
Son of a bitch. Is it a foot?
Elephants.
Fucking way, it's like a big old stump.
Oh man, they're stumpy.
They don't have any specialized name. They're just feet.
Why have we missed this? This is a gap in our knowledge.
Oh my god, Shane, you discovered faster than
Who else is going to describe an elephant?
I said, what? He said feet.
No, know that's the correct bullshit, but that's not correct because we haven't named it. It's just a foot because that's
Listen,
what we know.
you're a DM, you can make it whatever you want to.
So the elephant's maw.
Is it toothy by chance?
Is it toothy?
No, it's got a couple toenails. It's got a couple
It's
toenails.
totally mom.
It's. I'm gonna call it a steep because it stampedes and it's just the steep of the stampede. I don't know.
And also
Listen,
steep.
It's stomp. The elephant stomps.
Yeah, it's a stomps.
It's
Yeah.
a stomp.
He do the elephant stomp. Okay.
He stomped.
Yes,
He
no.
stomped. He did the elephant stomp.
I'm laying on the ground like, fuck off.
No. Yeah. What do you do? This is fun. What do you do?
Of course, I chose one that decided to change it to an elephant.
That
say that
was
out loud?
that was your choice, Seamus.
Well, I thought maybe she was weak.
I said it. You know, he said it out loud because I was gonna in protest.
I thought she was weakened from the water.
Do we hear the
She has
elephant?
multiple wild shapes. She only used one.
Shit, I don't know really what to do. I'm still Socrates, right? Because I haven't done anything.
You are until you don't want to be.
I don't believe. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stand back up, and since I didn't have to use both key points, I'm
Wait, you
gonna
have to stand
try.
back up. I'm on top of you.
I would imagine like you
Wait,
changed, I can sit underneath.
You wild shaped. You're not circle of the moon. You're circle of the stars.
I can still do that.
Yeah, she can wild shape, but she looks astral, so she has stars all over herself. But I think you have.
It's on my D&D Beyond.
No, I believe you. I don't know enough about this. I just made the connection. I'm like, you're not circle of the moon, which gets it as a bonus action. Do you have to do anything to do it?
Might
It's
require
just
an action.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's just an action.
Rather than a bonus action.
Oh yeah, it's just called star. It's the same shit. They just call it starry form. So you can
No, I
alter your
can
form.
do. Starry form can be in place of my wild shape if I wanted to do one of those 3 different characters, but I can just regular wild shape as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
None of the other characters.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I get it. Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
So still an elephant.
This is
Yeah,
one that's
I'm
not.
an elephant, so I fucking landed on your fucking
On your ass.
on your ass.
Wow, I just the animosity right
Gross.
You're the one who bound and gagged me.
The animosity of the
Friday
character.
night energy.
Yeah, the character, not you.
The character.
You're not you, Shady.
It's that Friday night heat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I will.
No.
No.
I will go ahead and while she's on top of me, try to like punch the leg that's closest to the grate of the
Okay.
of the
I'm gonna pull
cage.
up an elephant.
So I'm gonna do
Oh, no, it's
that
mine.
as an attack. So 2 attacks here.
It's my stats.
One of them is a natural
Okay.
20.
Intelligence.
It's only your mental stats, right?
Okay.
One's a natural 20, which in this form, when I hit a creature with attack that does bludgeoning damage, I can move you 5 feet into an. So I punch the back of your steep, and with a critical hit, I also have advantage on all hits going forward to my next turn. But for the moment, I hit you with the damage. It's probably not gonna do much because you're a fucking elephant. So you take
Jillian.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I move
Whoa,
you
chill.
5 feet. When you get hit in the back, you move 5 feet towards the cage. I don't know how close we were.
Am I bigger than the cage opening?
It's gonna be a thing.
Huh. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The rest of you, as all of this is happening, you start hearing a commotion ahead of you.
Yeah, now we're gonna be fucking moving.
Thank you for.
Yeah, you moving?
Yeah, we moving.
Yeah, I'm hauling ass.
Yeah, well, because we moved. Yes, we'd be running.
This is cool, but you know.
Yeah.
So I'm shouting like, Jillian, Socrates, what's up, guys? What's going on over there?
What the fuck is happening?
You guys break past the tree line and you see an elephant with glasses and stars all over it stomping your good buddy Socrates. Or trying to. You haven't actually
They see
attacked it
every
yet.
Socrates, though, don't
when
they?
I hit her with my fist, I move her 5 feet, part of my thing. Then I stand up.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he stood up.
Yeah. So I stand up, and then when I,
But you're seeing
Here
two
is them.
Socrates.
it won't be my turn, but I think
Sure.
I just book it because I don't have it.
Oh, you little bitch! I'm going after his ass.
Does he start running?
So, all of you,
What do we see?
you see a stunningly good-looking man, dwarf, in a cage.
I can't tell you how good this guy looks.
There's not words to describe.
Chances rocked by the guy's living.
Well, most people are. Arabella did well. And then you also see Forca, the half Goliath Gorgon player. And then you see Socrates. The Socrates you all know. And as you look and you start to make the connection, you see the elephant full of stars just like making, yeah. You see the elephant like stomping, but just got pushed back a little bit, and then you see the Socrates with the bucket hat and the shirt that you all know and that you've been going to camp with the past few days, and then you watch as his shell starts to kind of crack and fall off his body, and then you watch as the greenish gray turtle skin goes almost placid white. It goes ghostly white, pale. You see these black eyes sort of take their place, and you see the clothing adorned to him more of that of like a Wild West cowboy type being, and you just watch him throw off the shell to the side, and he looks at all of you, and he sees the three that have been captured already. He looks at the rest of you, and he's like, "Ha! You can take them. I don't need them anymore. Fuck off." And he just turns and just...
I'm casting Expeditious Retreat on myself, and I'm hauling ass after him.
How far away?
Yeah.
How far away is he at this point?
So you guys are, it's not like you guys are right there next to him, but like he saw you as you
60 feet?
breached. Yeah, probably
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'd say
what
probably like about 100.
Yeah.
Or about 100
Trampling
feet to
charge
where
him.
you guys break the tree line.
I'm running.
I also want a trampling charge towards him.
I can dash as a bonus action, so I'm hauling fucking ass towards this guy right
You know
now.
what? I can expeditious also.
Expeditious Retreat.
She caught herself.
For by the time I got to you, you get too far.
And
What the fuck?
I'm trying.
No, not you.
Depends on
This
I
situation.
know.
out of thin air, I will call my sword into being, and I'm running. Not the Shadow Blade, my actual bonded weapon, and come towards him.
When I get within 60 feet, I'm going to cast darkness on him.
I want a trampling charge him.
darkness.
No, none of us can see.
No. It's only on a 15-foot radius sphere.
But he gives you night vision.
It's magical.
Can it see a magical darkness?
No, you can't.
And it's specifically, I want it
It's how
on
those
the
things
end. Like,
overlap.
I
Okay.
want the radius, the sphere on
You
him.
guys lose sight of him
Yeah.
in darkness. It is just a pitch black,
No, we can't see anything.
just a...
Fuck, I didn't think about that. I just didn't want him to go anywhere.
Wait, don't we
It
see
is
like
a-
a dark,
it is a
a dark
30
ball
foot-
moving?
It is a 30-foot diameter. Well, she can't see where
Oh,
he's
yeah.
moving to either. She places it in a spot. You all, a 30-foot diameter
Turn off the lights on a room.
block.
Is it 15
of,
feet or
of-
30?
It's a 30
It's a-
foot or a 15-foot radius.
So
So
30
a
feet.
30-foot
So
diameter.
when we get
Fuck.
close, I'll take it off. But I don't want him to be able to keep running.
Yes.
So you all...
I'm gonna keep
fucking
trampling
run.
him.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
I'm hauling
What's
ass.
the distance on the trample? Is it just like your movement speed or what?
yeah, well, so I have a movement speed of 40. It says that the elephant moves at least 20 feet straight forward toward a creature, and I gotta try and hit it with a gore attack.
Okay. Roll a gore attack.
A gore attack. Okay.
Damn, he's
What kind of
boring.
Pathfinder stat is that?
I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up from 100 feet to
26.
60 feet.
From 100 feet? Probably not. What's your speed? 30?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
26.
26? Fuck yeah, it hits.
Great. So then I have damage, but then he has to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
So, he is going to roll a strength saving throw.
Okay.
That's what he's gonna
And
do.
then let me do the
Do you get
damage.
disadvantage for going into darkness?
I don't know.
She was in there when I cast it.
Doesn't matter.
Well, she's.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say.
Because I was like right by
That's
him.
hey, thanks, Seamus.
Roll again.
It's a tight
Roll your
advantage.
attack with
Seamus!
disadvantage. You can't see
No,
him.
it's
No,
You
it's
can't
my
see him.
fault.
I mean, honestly, it should almost be like a...
Sorry!
It is a 22.
Definitely still hits. Okay.
We're still.
I don't want him to.
18.
Hold on, 10, 12.
I don't know what that was rolls for.
So 18 points of damage anyway from the gore attack, but then what?
Ow.
Oh. Yeah, you passed.
You watch him as you hit, and you watch like the pain of like the... I guess you don't have tusks, or do you? I don't know. I didn't imagine you with tusks. Cause
I didn't imagine there were tusks.
Yeah, I don't know
either.
why I didn't. But
Well, I was thinking I almost changed it to a mammoth just so I could have tusks.
that would have been dope.
But that's okay.
A starry mammoth.
A starry mammoth.
That's cool.
I
So
guess elephants do, but I wasn't imagining.
They do have.
So we'll say you like run up, and instead of like using your tusk, you use one of your steep, and you just and just give him like a big old
One your steep.
Yeah, you stomp him with your steep, and then
If you were knocked prone, I could have done a stomp attack as a bonus action, but you were
well.
not knocked prone.
Maybe next time.
Are we there?
whoop-pop. You hit not yet. She was right next to him.
Yeah.
as,
When he
as,
ran.
as a Gilliphant form. So
Jillian.
she whacks, and you watch as you hit. You see him like groan in pain. He looks up at you, and he's like, and as he does, you just see this sort of spiral of energy, and he just jumps through, and the spiral goes away behind him.
And he's gone.
You see him disappear. The rest of you are
Okay.
running up, and you get into the darkness. You're like, what the fuck is he? Oh,
Well, I'll take the
I
darkness
swear to
off
God.
as we get
As soon as you take the darkness away, he's gone. You just see a big Gilliphant.
Where'd he go?
I'm gonna come out of my wild
She
shape
farted.
now.
Oh.
I'm gonna come out of my wild shape and then adjust my glasses. He went into this spiral energy thing. He disappeared.
What spell does that sound like to me?
Spirally thing?
The spirally thing.
Hard to tell.
How long has
You didn't see
Socrates actually been that person?
Spirally thing could be a lot.
Hey, Socrates, how long have you been in that cage?
What do you mean? What happened?
Socrates is in that box. Okay, he took me behind that tower, gave me some really good glow cap, but honestly, probably wasn't even glow cap. And
It was glow cap.
oh, okay. And literally punched me, bound me, gagged me, and took me. He stunned me, took me over, and he was about to put me in this cage, along with obviously that Skaggy back there, Volka. And then if you noticed, our actual Socrates is in there, I think. And I was trying to telepathically talk to him, but I don't think he was listening. I don't think he was able to listen. But he better not have anything to do with it, because I don't want to be his friend anymore if he did.
Can you
We have to go back.
hear us?
Yes.
I was talking telepathically to him. Socrates!
I can hear you.
Socrates,
Okay.
how long have you been here? How long has it not been you with us? When were you taken? Have you even been with us at all?
Are we at camp? Like,
Are we at
are we
camp?
at Wellman's camp?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was before that, I think. Yeah. I was traveling, and one of my brothers was like, hey, I got some new glow cap strand. And I was like, dude, let me try it out. So I've been smoking that for like
Was that your
4 or
brother?
5 days. No.
Who
Okay.
took
Is there
you?
like a
So,
lock on this, or is it
who
actual
took you?
force cage?
What did he look like? Did he look like you?
It was Artis Total that asked me. I don't
So it
know.
probably wasn't your brother.
He's been looking like me for a while now. I don't even know what he really looks like.
Did you try and get out of this cage?
I punched it with my things.
Yeah.
And nothing really happened.
His things.
Can we
I could try again if you want.
I feel disgusting. I've been helping this person who obviously was trying anything and everything to hurt us, and I was helping it thinking that it was you. And I was looking at you, trying to talk to you earlier, but obviously I couldn't. You didn't have anything to do with this?
He's been in the cage.
As far as I know, I have not done anything to offend you, Jillian.
Alright, we're still friends then.
This is.
If you'll
Well, you know, I cannot force you to be friends with anybody you don't want to be, but the Philosophy Club is open to everybody.
I just realized that fucking turned at 130 temp HP. So we would have been fighting it for days.
So,
God!
have you been playing as this other person playing your character the entire time since session 1?
If you asked him anything about his brothers, he wouldn't know anything about them. He just knows their name.
But we also wouldn't really ask about your brothers either because we knew you.
I mean, like, I knew the philosophy club thing, and I'm like, okay, he knows some basic information, but
That's crazy.
he doesn't know what year of schooling you're in.
Literally, I messaged Seamus and was like, I knew that Seamus isn't just going to play a fucking Tortle monk. There's got to be something deeper. I said, I didn't expect this.
I'm literally playing a Tortle monk now.
I know now. But we got the deeper part.
So are we going to
fraction
get me
of
out
it.
of this cage? Because I don't mind sitting here smoking glow caps.
Let's, okay.
Hey, Vorka, Skaggy, how are you guys doing?
Vorka looks at you and like, I could be doing better.
No. When did you guys get picked up? You obviously.
Hey.
Who took you? What did they look like?
Recently. I was here first, and then they showed up.
Who did?
Some guy. I don't know.
With
Did
the-
it look like anything special?
Oh, I didn't see him.
Skaggy, who
Wait, I
took
did see him
you?
change.
I assume you're Skaggy.
Yes, I am.
Oh God.
I don't know about you. Do you realize how handsome this guy is?
I mean, I wouldn't have said it for
Your
myself.
wife is worried sick.
I'd be worried
I
if
can
I
see
was her
why.
too.
Y'all need to
I'm
stop.
trying to get back to her. I just can't get out of this cage.
Whatever I can do to help.
I totally understand your predicament.
Is there a way, like, can I walk up and like try and just unlock one of the cages?
Yeah.
I'll unlock Socrates.
It doesn't work, but you could try. Yeah.
I've totally tried to jiggle the handle. It doesn't do a thing, dude.
So we don't have some of our magic ability. All right? And I'm not sure if that's still the same, but I have a feeling it's probably that guy.
Oh no! And I look over. Gaius, you don't have any magical stuff, dude?
I don't have my higher capabilities at the moment.
I was thinking like there's one guy that can get me out of
Back
here.
off.
It's definitely the rules master.
Why don't you young campers get a stereo?
Alright.
Seems like a good idea.
Right, but I'm worried that if we leave you three here, then he's going to come back, he's going to take you.
Check his shell.
Check your shell?
Not my shell, dear.
I'll
His
check
shell.
the shell.
Oh, his shell's on the floor.
I got
She's
one
right
of those.
top. Alright, I'm digging in the shell. What do I find in the shell?
There's like a bunch of plastic utensils. There's a bunch of just like random things you throw in there. Like there's the orientation sheet. There's a whole bunch of things in here. But you do see this sort of silver sapphire like gemstone. And as you pick it up, you feel your hand sort of absorb around it, and it creates into this splintered looking key. That's what he's been using, yeah.
I feel so deceived.
Oh, you're right. I did.
Y'all need to stop. He's married.
Excuse me?
They think you're very handsome.
Who doesn't?
I couldn't say.
Listen to him talk. Sorry.
You can be handsome.
Is Arabella okay without me? Has she been doing
She's
well?
been managing. She makes a mean cup of
She
coffee.
told us that we needed to bring you back by your fat ear.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
He knows which ear it is. Okay, anyway, we do need to.
I thought you liked girls.
No,
Has
this is a platonic attraction, but what an attraction it is.
this person been doing anything else at the camp? Is
I
there
feel
like a tent
insecure.
or
I mean, who
No,
doesn't
I mean,
do
anything
like-
else? Or is it just like these 4 cages?
Have I
I
observed
can
him do
like it.
anything in this
You
camp?
shouldn't
Yeah.
talk about me like that.
I mean, I do
This is the
occasionally.
first time. This is the first time you've seen your own version of yourself show up. It's the first time you've also seen that other pale version show up.
Right. I've only
Other
seen
times
his
you saw when Skaggy showed up, you saw him bound and gagged, but you saw him being carried by somebody different. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same guy you just watched
Did
who took your form.
did like when he took that white form? Did he? Because am I the only one that saw the white form?
No, we
Because
all saw
it was in
No.
darkness.
No, you guys did not all.
You're the only one who
I was
saw
the-
him
Oh,
bamf out.
no. You all saw because she cast darkness after that. Whenever he started running away.
But you're the only one who saw him disappear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, did the white form of him like look familiar at all? Ring any bells? No, okay.
When he kidnapped me, well, now that I realize it, he was ours total. Then when he took in, sorry, what was your name again?
Skaggy.
We took in Skaggy. He was something else, and then.
Did he just bring you here and then leave, or did he do anything here?
Yeah, what did he do here?
I'm pretty sure he just.
Oh, yeah, he just took me here.
Yeah. Pretty sure he just put me in the cage, and to be honest with you, I smoked some glow cap, and it felt like I was in a tent. So I didn't even know until you guys showed up.
But why? Like, what's the point?
Yeah, did he say anything about why he wants
Like,
all
why?
of you?
Why bring people here?
Can I start looking around?
Do you know
I don't
Skaggy?
know.
Do you know why he brought people here?
No.
It's better because you have the light there.
Hey, Vorka.
Yeah, I know. It's like.
Did he say anything to you, Vorka?
No, they never said anything. They just, I've been here for what? 2 hours? 3 hours?
Yeah, you just got here earlier in the day. Yeah.
Well, when he
I'm fairly new to this.
incapacitated you guys to abduct you or whatever, did he say any kind of like, "Ha ha, my master plan is coming to fruition"? You know, like classic villain
he did
stuff.
say to me.
No.
He did say, hopefully the others don't catch on. That's what he
Well,
said.
Something about you being a spoiled brat, too.
Oh, he said that I was a spoiled brat? Me, specifically?
He also called you a junkie.
Oh yeah, he also called me a
Well,
junkie.
I wasn't, That was
He was
his
not a very nice man.
The records will show there was things said.
I don't think so.
Let the
Can I
record
check the
show.
shell for his other, like you said there's other things in the shell?
Yeah, but it was all
Where-
miscellaneous shit.
Okay. There's nothing
I
in
get
there.
yeah. There was so this. You get the idea after searching around for a little bit. While they're all trying to investigate or interrogate, you're more investigating the area.
I'm
And after doing a pretty thorough search, you kind of realize that
engagement.
this is clearly just a holding area. You're unable to find the connection between these 3 individuals.
Okay.
Now almost 4 individuals, but there was, for some reason, they pulled them away. You don't know why.
Can I feel my magic?
What?
I literally was about to do the same thing.
What does that mean?
What
Like
classes?
3rd level and higher?
No.
If Skaggy has a class, if Vorka has a class, if he was trying to get like one of each class.
Oh, like their class
Yeah, 4
within D&D.
Yeah.
Vorka does have a class.
Because you're a monk. I'm a druid.
Well,
She is
that's-
Vorka is a cleric.
a cleric.
Interesting.
Unexpected.
What about
Okay.
Skaggy?
Well, that's fucked up.
Does Skaggy?
Clerics can be beefy.
What half orc can't be clerics? Is that what you're
I
trying to
have
say?
one in Hero Forge. Of course I can.
Yeah, you have everything in here.
I know.
I don't
That's-
want to hear it.
That's a factual statement.
Does Skaggy have one or no?
He's a bard.
He
See?
is.
See?
Cody has a crush on Skaggy.
Alright, well let's get y'all back to camp and report to
That's
camp
that's
council.
my that's my
That's your point.
that's my theory.
I
Is that
think
he was
I'll-
trying to gather one of each like class or something, or one of the main one of each of the main classes
Well,
in order to suck up all the power. Or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's, I guess
do we have a way to summon Austerio here?
No, without
Probably
my higher
not.
level.
Nope.
Look at your rule book. Is there any emergency number?
How do we use the
Emergency Raven.
No. Without higher level
Sending
magic.
stone numbers?
Yes, it's sending
Unfortunately,
stone
very
number.
Skaggy looks at you on his
handicapped.
I can contact him.
Can you please?
How?
1 moment.
Wait. I'm curious.
Never mind.
That's what I thought.
shit? All right. Well, let's.
What were you trying to use?
There is a spell called Sending, which is
That's what
The
it's
third
called at
circle,
school.
higher?
Yes.
I'd
It's
say
how
we
I
just
send.
start
It's how I
hiding
send
it.
my romantic novels to my wife. My poems,
oh lord.
You write poems?
of course.
Me
Like-
too.
I like how he did this sending like a Secret Service agent.
I'm gonna collect all the
I know
shells
no
and
other way.
stuff. I'm gonna
What?
collect everything I can just so we can bring it to Austerio and be like, hey,
You
this
get
is
lots
what-
of napkins.
I don't. I'm gonna be real, guys. I don't want to leave this spot unattended until.
You can turn into
They're
a bird,
free
can you
now.
not?
They're free now.
I know, but what if...
Right.
I also want to keep that stone.
He's not going to come back here.
I don't know if these cages...
In my little pouch. I put that little stone that turned into a key in my pouch.
You're still holding it?
Now I've put it in my pouch.
I'm kidding.
I love that. I love that.
Wait, you picked it up with your bare hand?
Stop!
You see some porn stuff?
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the
No, we haven't even scratched the surface on Malice.
Oh, dude, yeah, the hand crushing thing. Don't worry, I'll be the first to know right when I wake up. Okay.
Oh, that's great. Sorry.
Anyways.
I don't know what Malice.
Chance and I can stay in case he comes back. I think we're the most well equipped to fight at the moment.
Who can stay?
The reason I want someone
You and
to...
Chance?
Hmm?
You and Chance?
Yeah.
If need be.
No. You all need to come back. We all need to go back to the campgrounds. It's not safe here.
Well, it's technically not safe at the campgrounds.
It wasn't safe when we were not aware. But now we know there's a threat.
Yeah.
Yes, he's been in a cage.
Well, when he puts it that way.
Now I know that any one of my brothers showing up is definitely suspicious.
Well,
We need to
I'm
add-
curious what Osterio is going to say. Osterio?
Stereo.
Asteria El Moro. I wonder what he's
Asteria.
gonna say. Socrates, as you say that, you're like, if I ever see my brother, you feel a sharp pain in your face as Skaggy slaps you without damage, but he slaps you hard, and you look down at him. He's like, just wanted to make sure. Okay.
I know. If we had done any insight check on Socrates, I feel like. But we never insight check on party members.
Callan is going to go into this next section.
Insight the shit out of everybody.
Or if he actually
It's just a little
physically
hint.
tried to hit me, you would have noticed like the shell's a little, like I think it's like a little.
But why would I try and hit you? You know.
Exactly. Yeah. But like, no, it's me, dude. Don't worry.
Perfect.
Maybe we need to come up with a secret word or something in case there's an impersonator.
Astral Macchiato.
Clem
It's gonna be the
Fandango.
newest hottest thing.
Clem Fandango.
What?
Clem Fandango.
What is that?
Clem Fandango.
He was talking about it earlier.
This is me plus Skaggy asking.
Yeah.
So Shade was all face deep in a velvet taco when we were talking about that.
What does that mean?
Okay.
You see,
But it's a word.
I
It's a
think
word.
my
that-
friends
Sounds like a
are
euphemism.
trying to come up with a code word that knows who is who.
And it's a word that like not a lot of people would know.
And so you can be like, hey,
Astro Macchiato.
who's
people
your
know.
best friend?
I do like velvet taco.
We could do velvet taco.
What's your favorite meal? The velvet taco.
The velvet taco.
Yeah.
That's fine.
If anyone asks, "Are you hungry?" you say, "Yes. I'm craving a velvet taco."
God,
No one would say that in a normal sentence, right?
no one.
No.
Definitely not.
Now
like
we
velvet
know.
taco.
Not in this world.
Not on this plane of
So
existence.
if we separate, that's what we say. Are you hungry?
Are you hungry?
Are you
Also
hungry?
unrelated. But did Arabella get the machine working?
Yes.
She did.
Osterio came and helped.
What a gem.
So what is
Has
it
anyone
you-
been able to? Has anyone been able to try? All right. Sorry, I'm off topic. I just want to know if this
The
is.
Astro
Well, I mean,
Macchiato.
While we're here,
We've tried everything on your
I saw space pirates.
the
You
spell
saw them too.
I saw them too.
I thought it was just
All
me.
right, let's make
the
our way
spellbound
back.
latte works
Wait, was
Arabella's
that
never
man
seen-
one of the space
Wait a minute. what does
Arabella's
Skaggy
never
do?
seen-
as we're walking.
Arabella's never seen the pirates. I thought it was just me. Thank you for validating my
I
fucking
wonder if this man was a
psychosis.
space pirate.
What?
I wonder if that man was a space pirate.
Why would a space pirate be here, Jillian?
Why would anyone
That is a good
kidnap
question.
Socrates?
I don't know, but I don't really think it correlates with being
I
a space
don't know
pirate.
either, but he was dressed in a Western style wear.
He was?
So were the pirates.
Yeah, like a cowboy.
So were the pirates. They were dressed similarly, right?
Let's just go
They
to
were.
the head counselor.
It was the space pirates! I knew that they were real! That was a space pirate that I saw.
How?
Did the fucking...
that glow cap that the fake Socrates gave you.
I'm reporting all of us.
This is Cody out of the game. Did the fucking space pirates take our magic?
Did I give it to them by
Did
going
he
to
gaze
astral
on the
plane?
face of God and he looked back at us?
Did I give it to him by going to the astral plane?
Okay.
There's only one way to fix this.
We should go back.
We need to go back. We need to play Jumanji one more time.
If I head back to the future and start playing.
I
am
truly.
not hurtling through space again.
Mandy got super hyper at that moment again, but Jillian really does think that he was a space pirate. He was dressed just like.
It didn't make the connection until you said it, but
He
it
looked.
does.
I got very close to those ships in the astral sea, and I'm telling you, his clothing, his look matched it.
Whenever I flew by, I wasn't able to control myself in the same way. I was just flying through space.
I was able
But
to.
I passed
venture.
by, and I could tell they were directionally focused on something.
Yes, and there were so many of them. I knew it. I knew I was not just high. I knew I wasn't crazy.
You're not crazy.
Thank you.
You may have been high, but you're not crazy.
I was definitely high, but I was high off of your coffee. Okay.
It's legally recognized as
At
a drug.
minimum, if we go back to camp, we can
It's
go
banned
get
in
another
3 countries.
Macchiato, and we can try this
Yes.
to see.
We should go on a. We need a trip sitter.
It's not advised to have an astral macchiato this late in the evening.
Why?
You'll be up all night. Wait till the morning.
Oh right.
It's best.
The caffeine.
It's best served first thing upon sunrise.
Oh right. So who's gonna sit? Do you want to sit?
What?
I guess.
But I feel like you.
It's better to drink it while standing. It
I mean to babysit us,
Oh.
so that no one harms us while we're gone.
Well, how
Let
was
us
it? Could
report
you?
back to Osteria before we make any further plans.
Gaius is
Of
having
course.
an addiction.
Yes. But thank you for confirming.
Gaius is just awaiting in his
Astral,
head for punishment. Like,
the space
You-
pirates. Thank you.
We started.
You. I tried to explain this to Arabella. She had no idea what I
Neither
was
did
talking
they.
about.
I'm gonna be real, guys. We started the day with space pirates, and I was not expecting to end the day with space pirates again.
I'm still not sure we're ending the day on space pirates.
I'm ending my day on space pirates for sure.
I just mean, I mean the
That's
subject.
such a Gaius and Adam combination.
I really, really want the name of the session to be Did the Space Pirates Take Our Magic?
I'm sorry. I'm committed to having rhyming titles for this campaign.
Jillian and the space pirates.
Jack and the Spearman.
Well, I guess we head back as a little troop.
Yeah, we're heading back.
I have no idea
I need
what
to.
you're
I need
talking
to.
about.
I need to see my wife.
We will take
go
you
get
to
you
your
to your
wife.
wife by your fatty ear, because that's what she said.
I've got no idea
Touch
what
it,
you're talking
Cora.
about.
Touch it.
Are you doing okay? Are you healthy?
I was gonna say, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, you
Space
haven't been with us
pirates.
at all.
But I do have one question. It means a lot to me, being part of Wellman's. I know for a fact, guys, you were there at orientation. What went down?
Gaius will just
You are so nuts.
Seamus with a triple backflip slam dunk.
Yeah, we're not ending on space pirates. We're ending on the inadequacies of Gaius.
The whole time I was like, I can turn this around.
I know you were there, and you definitely didn't get yourself disqualified from Gorgon.
I was
So
just
tell us
curious.
about that experience.
I know, given all the things, maybe a sense of normalcy. Like, what happened at orientation? Was it good?
Gaius just walks away.
Must have been tough.
He was. I can't believe I'm saying this about Gaius. Still, he was late.
What?
He missed,
Yeah.
he missed orientation.
First time for everything.
It wasn't his fault. It was his parents' fault.
So you're telling me Skaggs makes coffee?
Wait a second.
He does. And it's actually quite good if his wife's coffee is anything.
I love
sure.
coffee.
She's the mastermind behind it.
It's lovely coffee. And I took a sip of the astral macchiato, which took me to the astral plane, and I saw those space pirates, which is where all this is coming from. I know you have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
He looks up at you guys. He's a dwarf. He looks up at you
Right.
guys.
Oh, yeah,
and
right.
He's one of those like really good looking dwarves from like the Hobbit films, not like.
That's what I was thinking of, the little like cute hobbit.
Yeah, he's like the cute hobbit that hooks up with an elf type shit.
Yeah.
Like that would never happen in a Tolkien universe, but whatever. But he looks up at you guys and he's like, just to clarify, you ordered an astral macchiato, and she made one for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That woman, she amazes me every day.
Is that
Her
surprising?
halfling purpose
It's
was
extremely
very
difficult to make. I mean, it takes me 15 to 20 minutes just to get the charm right to where it's not
Oh, it
fatal.
came out very quickly.
Oh, yeah. I'm not. I don't even know why I'm surprised. She's.
Let's go.
Sorry. I'm gonna get chewed out tonight, and I can't wait.
Oh, we're all about to get out.
Get you a man that talks about you like Skaggy talks about Arabella.
And how genuine he loves his wife.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't know if I've made the point to tell you that Arabella is not a looker. Like, she's fine, but she's not like this diamond piece. Like,
he's like super handsome.
he's like unrealistically handsome. And she's just like a totally normal, like, she's like a 6. You know, she's like totally like, she's fine. She probably has a great personality. Makes a mean cup of joe, but he is just infatuated with her. Yeah.
so sweet.
Very sweet.
So you guys probably swim back across, since there's not ferries and barges going to this spot, or do you go back to the Iron? I'm calling them the Jaws now. The Iron Jaws.
No, I hop on top of Socrates to go through the water.
Oh, nice!
I'm gonna
like
ride
a
on your
short-term
shell.
memory
Yeah.
of last time you were
As
on
a
top.
monk,
Yeah.
I could just run across the water.
I was wondering why you didn't do that. It's clicking. I was like, he can just run across the water.
There's gonna be lots of things that'll click once you guys watch everything back.
Really?
No, I'd never do anything like this, Mandy.
You
So
fucker.
you guys make your way back to the campgrounds, and Skaggy at this point, he sort of does like a little bow to everyone and says, I'm gonna pay penance for my being kidnapped.
Good luck.
We will meet you in the morning for an astral macchiato.
Look forward to it.
Great.
We open at 7. Unless you change that.
Oh, she did.
And he walks down the
Bye.
like, almost deserted. At this point, it's way too late. It's borderline like where you're not even sure if you're allowed to be out this late for
We'll go to the
curfew.
Counselor's tent.
I want to let Osteria tonight.
Asterio.
You have to go back to the actual castle for Asterio. You can talk to Carrie,
That's
and
fine.
she might be able to
Carrie.
get to him, but you'd either have to walk across the bridge to your campsite to get to Carrie, or walk across where the Gorgon Field is to where the ferry will take you across to where orientation was to get to Asterio. But he stays in that castle all alone. Like, that's his castle. Like, that's his place.
He seems weird.
Well,
He's like the head of
that's
the
an
Spice
opinion.
Pirates.
Listen, we thought Socrates was normal, and he turned out to be evil. No offense.
The other Socrates, the fake one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fake
I can
crates.
see how
Fake crates.
You're the realist.
Fake crates.
Listen, in my messages to
Socrates.
Seamus, I literally used the term fake crates.
Fake
I was like,
crates.
listen, and then when fake crates gets revealed, he was like, he didn't even stumble. He didn't even ask questions. He was like, I know exactly what you mean.
I know exactly.
Sorry.
To be honest, if Carrie is already losing magical power, I'd rather just go straight to Asteria. He might be the only one capable of having magic.
All right.
I'm worried that it might get lost in translation if we go to Carrie.
Yeah.
We were the ones who saw it.
That's
If
true.
he's the person we need to go to, I agree with Gaius.
That's fine.
We don't want to be
Gotta
at the
try
train.
ahead of us.
Fairy, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a
Better be
trap.
fairy.
So I have to ask, do you walk across the Gorgon field or do you walk around?
I would say
I
would be
avoid
like,
Elvis if that's what you're asking.
He's not out there right now. I'm just asking you all.
as we approach, we'd be like, guys, out of respect, I say we go around.
It's gonna take longer.
Marginally. Trust me.
Fine.
Alright.
Just
Fine.
Nice.
He saw something coming.
Either way would have been fine. I just like the respect being built.
Oh my god.
Listen, the worst case scenario is Elvis gets a little mad, but like he's harmless.
Oh, then we're
We
going
would-
around.
We wouldn't
Going
see
around.
Elvis for the rest of the mini campaign until the end, and he would have been like, I saw those tracks on my field.
I recognize those
We
feet.
all met to work your mouth.
I can smell the track from 6 miles away.
and then we'll head to
We're going to
ferry,
Castle.
So
and then
you
go
ferry
back.
across. You get to the base of what the MWA, the Camp Gladiator base fort. This looks like, I swear to God, when you imagine Strahd's castle, you weren't here for orientation because you were late, remember? But for everyone else, when you think of Strahd's castle, like the most vampire-esque, like besides the fact that there's not literal gargoyles posted, there's the very gothic style. This doesn't look anything like the rest of camp. This building looks like it's been here for centuries. And you just walk up these like granite stairs, and it's nighttime. You guys, this is the most haunting walk of your life. I can't stress enough how fucking the heebie-jeebies you get walking up these stairs. You get up to the gigantic portcullis-style door. You guys hear different of the bats just in hundreds. I mean, this is like Batman Begins style bats. Like they're fucking everywhere. And shortly after you guys were watching the bats, you guys are like looking and all over, just kind of all over. And then from directly behind you, you hear, how can I help you?
Directly behind.
Whoa! And you notice that all of the bats that it spurted out have collected into this being.
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Hello?
Is it Australia?
It is.
Hello.
We are
Upstairs.
He looks a little different. He looks a little different than normal, but
What does he look like?
he just looks a little bit more.
Does he feel a little more in his element? Does it seem?
He looks a little more of his element. He
Yeah.
looks like if this was a lair, he might be in it. For those who have the
I'm going to
Dungeon
use that
Master
from
guide.
now on. If this dragon looks like it has a lair, it might be in it.
As he's like, hello, and he like slowly licks across his teeth. Like,
Oh, okay.
what brings the children here?
Okay.
We're sorry to bother
Well, yes,
you.
that first. We're so sorry, but something is very, very urgent.
Probably best
Then
to
please
explain.
speak. Please speak.
Be
quick.
Somebody's been kidnapping our fellow campers, including
What?
Skaggy,
Hey,
and
Yes,
locking them in force cages.
I was almost
I wouldn't
kidnapped.
know that was-
I was almost kidnapped. He's been kidnapped.
She said, I was almost kidnapped. He's like, oh, me too.
And he got away. We tried to stop him.
Tell
he got
me.
away.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, so we
Wait,
were.
would you like to come inside first?
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, does it? Wait, what's the deal with vampires?
You guys
can't
just
invite
watch.
them in,
You guys
right?
just. You guys listen. As you all say yes, the door just creaks open.
It's his home. He can go inside with.
Okay.
Please.
But wait, is there anything bad against us?
If there's people conducting abductions, we need to be inside and safe. Correct.
Carol, insight?
Yeah.
Please do.
Just real quick, who is this guy?
Oh God! Can I also do it?
You can.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. I'm
You want to?
I'm not the guy to do this.
No, I
I'm
don't
not
think I
the
can
guy
help
to do this.
anymore.
I've got a pretty decent one.
Oh, you're doing it too.
Chances spooked, so he's just like, yeah, whatever.
Chances.
Okay, here we go.
This is just a sign for insight check.
This is my first
Inspiration
chance, so I
also.
would've hit the
Oh, I'll do that too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, ready?
Wait, is it inside?
Well,
Okay.
who's going first? Because it's going to change the more people that do this.
What's yours? I have a +4.
I have a +8.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
This
You
is
go
kind of nice
next.
as the leader of it.
Let's fucking hope on my fucking
Oh
dice.
shit! I got a 21.
Yeah.
I think a 19 and a 2.
Okay. Oh, right. And then I can do this.
What did you do?
Nat 20.
Oh!
He's being 100% honest with you.
Of course!
Okay.
I know, but he's creepy, so I have to be sure.
Oh, he's very creepy. There was a reason why I made him so creepy.
Alright, let's go inside.
Okay.
Red herring,
Okay.
alright.
Yes, thank you so much. Let's go inside.
Come in. You guys come inside.
God!
And the
You
last
must
time
be
you were
pretty scared to not be able to see in the dark right now.
the last time you all were
You're
here.
right, guys.
This whole place is magnificent austerity.
Last time you were here, it was filled with students in the middle of the daytime, and it was lively and fun, and the acoustics of this place were designed for you to hear who's on the stage from far away. But now, with no one here, hearing that door shut, and again, it was just a door closing, but hearing that, you hear that reverberation and echo throughout this great hall 4 or 5 times, just
It's great acoustics.
now that we are safe and in solitude, tell me, who's been doing this?
Well, I don't know, but he can shapeshift or something like that. He can change his image to
Yes.
appear like other people because our friend Socrates,
That's me.
he was kidnapped before camp started, but we've been with this man who was faking as Socrates this entire time, and he tricked me and tried to take me and put me in this cage, and I have the key to the cage in my bag.
He was playing me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
What is his name?
I don't know.
We
his
didn't
name.
catch a name, but I did see him shapeshift out of his
His tall
Socrates form into. He was wearing like a. I don't know how to describe it. The Western looking outfit, but he had white skin and black eyes, like bright white skin.
It's like a change.
I don't know if I would have that on the nose.
No, I know.
That's about it.
He couldn't. He had like a fake show, and he was impersonating.
And we're also, I don't know if this is tied into it, a lot of us are losing our ability to cast higher circle magic.
I
So,
felt this also.
I asked Miss Carey about it, and she, according to her friend, was very scared. So,
Does this person sound familiar to you?
No.
No.
But it sounds like a changeling to me. It's like someone taking the form of another.
And they must have shift weave too.
What?
Huh? I said they must have shift weave too. They can have all their different clothes.
we did find Vorka and Skaggy
Yes.
amongst them.
I brought them back.
I don't know if Vorka's with us right now. I don't know if she went home.
No, she fucking scampered back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in Irondraw. She went straight back to Irondraw camp. And she was.
And Skaggy is back with Arabella at the moment.
But I mean, we could show you where the cages were.
That's good, yes.
I have the key.
Gaius will
Where's the
show-
key?
pull up a map.
The key is right here.
This is the key to the cages.
Yes. It's a stone at first, and
Hand
then
that
you,
over to me. He takes it, looks at it, and he just goes, shh, and the key pops out.
there was like a magical field around the cages. And at the risk of sounding a bit unhinged,
Please don't.
No, okay. At first I was against it, but I feel like they're very relevant now. I feel like they're relevant, guys.
So you are aware of Purgatory. You came and helped Arabella fix the coffee machines.
It's a coffee shop, yes.
So one of their specialty coffees
Yeah.
is the Astral Macchiato, and so when you drink the Astral Macchiato, it transcends your spirit, consciousness to the astral plane. Okay, for a short time. And when
For the students.
No,
For the
not
campers.
We're in danger. I need to be honest. So, just your consciousness, not your body. It's a few minutes, okay? I came back. But when I was there, I saw ships going through the astral sea with people that looked like this man who was shapeshifting. Same skin? Out of game?
I don't think he said he saw any other changelings.
Yeah, you didn't really see.
It was just more like...
Oh, no, because it was a shark.
It was the same outfit.
Right,
Yeah,
I
he was the
was
shark
shark.
guy. Yeah.
With the same garb.
But
the
you
same.
did, when you saw them, you were very, it was explained to you by some amazing force of knowledge that there was people of all different races.
Yes. Okay.
Just the captain looking motherfucker was wearing was a shark looking.
Yes, okay. But they were all wearing a similar garb. And I know that sounds, again, unhinged. But I worry. They really looked like they were on a mission to go somewhere. And Skaggy has also seen them. And so it could be that they have something to do with this. It's the only dots I've connected.
What about the rest of you? Any dots you've connected? You,
Same
you.
dots.
I
also saw
I
the
think
pirates.
the only dots we have at the
You
moment...
saw the space.
I didn't see. Nope.
I saw a connected dot picture once, and I completed that.
I'm gonna disregard most things that you say.
I think the only dots
Fair
that
enough,
I've
dude.
connected is that somebody's kidnapping students and we are losing magical abilities.
And
And somebody is posing as...
Yes.
whoever it is taking the form of people that we know around here.
And they are still
What?
attributing higher level of magical capabilities because he disappeared.
What have you children heard about Malvarus?
Pardon?
Malvarus?
Malvarus.
Oh, I've not heard of anything
Have
like
I-
that.
DM, what have I heard about Malvarus?
Nothing.
And Gaius is a big book nerd, so...
Nothing.
This is
Okay.
new. This isn't history. This is
Okay.
live.
Never heard
I've
that
never
name.
heard of Malvarus.
Socrates would have heard his individual communicating via sending, but on speakerphone, like most jackasses do in public. Essentially talking to someone, and he called him, "Okay, boss. Okay, M." There's a reason I
Oh
bring
yeah,
up.
M&M's. Forgot about that.
It's
Oh
all
my god,
coming
so
together.
many M's.
There's a reason I bring up Malvarus. It's not for naught, but it's not for naught, but he is known for this sort of thing. Attacking, taking, restricting. If he's a part of this, then we need to get involved quickly.
Now.
And
If he's this far south, then we need to act.
Didn't your dad have an M on his desk or something?
Yes. My dad.
Did your mom say that
He's
was
the
silly?
tribune logistica of his section of the militant. He had orders talking about a southern threat from quote M. So this seems to line up with this Malvarus.
When your mother said that there was a serial killer,
A mass murderer.
And
my God said there's a great danger here.
my God told me to save them all.
Maybe they were talking about the ones in the cages. Maybe he was talking about Malvarus.
And someone, my parents made me late because
Turtle
someone came to
man.
our house.
Tortle,
So,
Tortle.
what did your god say?
I was just gonna say, I don't know what's happening here, dude. But this game is incredibly unsafe right now. We should probably all
Listen.
go home.
Even though I just heard you all describe what sounds exactly like Malvarus, the serial killer, I think it's best that you all go back to your bunks tonight.
Well, I stay here in my perfectly safe castle.
No.
Have a good night.
Of course, that's not what he says. Here's what I will do. Certain magic doesn't seem to be affected right now, but most of my magic is frustrating. I will go and warn the others. Have them all come here. Stay in the castle with me. At least for tonight. Tomorrow, we investigate. You kids, stay here. Have fun. Enjoy. This camp is supposed to be enjoyable. Are you having fun?
My god has told me to fix the problem.
My God told me to have fun.
So, to be honest, I'd rather be part of the investigation.
I would too. I don't know how much fun I could have knowing that there's a shape-shifting man trying to kidnap people. And I truly think it's space pirates.
Do you feel the same way?
It feels very unwritten.
I think you're around.
I thought you were about to say it feels very non-meta.
That was funny.
Well, I mean, that's why we're here at this
I think
camp.
you're close to your 5-hour limit, by the way. It's
Oh shit!
it's probably like around 10 o'clock by now.
Alright, cool.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You feel the same way.
I mean, well, I feel like that's why we're here in the first place, is to be refining skills that are going to help us out in whatever adventuring life we choose. And if there's a real threat here on our doorstep, let's go.
Are you also in the same agreement as this?
I'm just kind of going with the flow. I'm not entirely sure what all's happening today.
Insight check.
He's
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Go ahead.
You should.
I could go for some
Just in
words.
case.
There's a 12.
Oh God, -1?
This version of Socrates, while it is pretty close to the other one, isn't like, you know for a fact he has blank, like, it's like,
It just exists.
What you see is what you get.
yeah.
Um,
I was like, I'll stay here if that's what you want, dude.
yeah, he's the real Socrates now. You're good.
Okay.
Disorientation. I got kidnapped by my brother who wasn't my brother, and
Right,
it's a lot. I've been smoking low cap for.
Don't you want to get
multiple
back at
days.
the person that did
Socrates.
this to you?
You would know the guy's name, by the way.
Oh yeah, he was talking out loud, and he mentioned his name.
What's his name?
He was a
What was his name?
Wait, who?
Socrates.
Socrates. Huh?
You're doing such a good job.
Malvarus? Is it a B or a B?
Well, see, you know his name. It's not Malvarus. Oh, you mean the other guy?
Yeah.
What other?
He called himself Helbert.
Who?
Helbert?
Who's Helbert?
Helbert.
The changeling.
Helbert.
Helbert. Does
So
that
who's
name sound
Malvarus?
familiar?
Malvarus, I think, is like his boss or
Oh, okay.
the guy that like signs the paychecks.
Helbert. Helbert.
Helbert?
Sounds
Helbert.
technical.
Helbert Malvarus.
Halbert
Helbert.
is the
Halbert.
changeling that was playing
I remember
Socrates.
that, right?
Mhm.
Right?
So
Good
his name was Helbert.
Yeah, he's like, Helbert. I mean, he said it at some point in time. I just don't know why he would say it out loud. It seems weird. I wouldn't go around and be like, this is Socrates here,
Honestly, good point.
So, you guys continue to have this conversation, sort of winding down for the evening here in the castle, as Austerio runs in bat form to alert the others.
A little bat shimmying.
No, like 1,000 bats.
Oh.
When he
Like Dracula
deforms,
style?
Yeah.
when he deforms, yeah, like that. Like
I just
the
like when he's like
Dracula
running in
Untold
bat
movie.
form. Just
When he goes into bat form, it's not like, oh, he turns into one bat. Like he turns into like thousands of different bats that sort of
Yeah.
like swarm around, and then whenever he comes to land, they all come together.
that's sick.
So he goes and tells the other groups, brings all of them. So over the next like hour or so, a couple dozen to ends up being about 60, 70, 80 kids end up coming into the castle as well. So the counselors come in as well, bringing like pads and pillows and just like cots and things for people to lay on. But all in all, you're able to get a night's rest.
Wait. I'm slightly worried about Sonny. Are we worried about Sonny? He just seemed a little off when he said 42 people of the Iron Jaws were missing.
Who's Sonny?
Oh, he's the Iron Jaws camp counselor.
Is Sonny like right there listening?
I would not have said this in front of Sonny.
Tortle dude.
What's up?
Nice hat, buddy.
What's your beef?
No, he's not right there.
Okay.
I was just waiting until
I think
Mandy
he's
saw
just a
me, but she was
poor
not
cat.
looking at me for a while.
Okay.
We'll keep an eye on it.
We'll keep an eye out, but now I just feel like I'm skeptical of everyone.
All turtles,
should be-
actually. It kind of seems like a race thing.
Yo, what's up with
And
that?
no, it was
What's up, Mandy?
Stereo as well.
Yeah, it seems like a race thing. If they don't look like you, they're just not.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
You clutch your spell book a little
Fuck off.
You clutch your spellbook a little tighter.
Please.
Please. I just want to do magic. Please.
So we get a long rest finally?
Is everyone choosing to sleep?
Yes.
Yeah.
You get a long rest and level.
Worse with this day.
Did we level up twice?
What else did you do?
We found people.
All in the same level up. You chose to not take. You would have if you would have long rested, and then went and found him. It's milestone, baby. This is milestone. This is not XP.
We hit 2 big milestones in one day.
Fuck it. Go to 10, baby.
Yeah.
This is Romans. This is NWA, boys.
Friday night.
Sooner than I anticipated.
Friday night energy.
Friday night energy.
For sure. I planned by session 3. This is going on
Yeah,
plan. This is going for 5 to 6. We'll see.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, twinkling constellations.
Oh my god. Wow.
Cool. Well, the next morning you guys will wake up and feel more powerful and all jazzed up. And that's where we'll call today's session, as everybody adds all of their new abilities and spells they can't use into their
Yay.
spell book.
Great.
And we will be back here in 2 weeks to continue the saga of North Wellman's Camp Gladiator. See what happens next.
Dude, hell
Let's
yeah.
go.